Blessings to everybody. Blessings to you, man. Hope you feeling good. Get up in here. The game has come. You know, let's talk about a few things. You know, yeah, shout out to everybody that was blessed to see another day. I'm happy about it. Man, God decided to bless your big head ass to see another day. And I'm happy about that, man. So give God praise as you come in. Yeah, give God praise as all you Boston baked bean head motherfuckers come up in here. Give him praise for another day. Yeah, man. Give him praise. Because we didn't have to be here. It's only because of him that we get another opportunity to fellowship and politic, you know what I mean, and even talk some shit. So whether you live in a lifestyle of spirituality or carnality, man, reality is, the mercies of God was renewed on your life one more again. And I'm happy about that. So, man, blessings to everybody. You did. Let me get up in here. There we go. Peaceful. And what's happening? You understand me? Who else? Bread the Don. What's happening? What's happening, player? The Slum, Justin, Troy, Mo, Prize, Adam. What's happening? Josh, what's happening? You're oh, that means okay, amen. Red carpet. Vlad, what's happening? Hey, love and peace. Hey, baby. Hey, what's going on? Hello to all. She come up in here all sweet. I bet she got her toenails done. Most of y'all listening to this game and y'all toenails ain't done. Your nails ain't done. Hey, man. It's 2:37 right now and it's EST time, man. Y'all better have y'all nails and things done. Don't be listening to this game and you looking a fool. Don't be listening to this game and your breath is contrary to what everybody want to smell. What's going on, Keisha? The general up in here, man. The art of dialogue, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out the homie right now. His interviews is going viral. You know what I mean? Man, good interview right now. A lot of shit I already knew, but dude kind of went more into detail as far. Man, appreciate that King. Good looking, man. Appreciate the 5. My broke ass needed. But yeah, man, he went into more details about Sam Snead getting his ass whooped. I've heard so many people speak about Sam Snead getting that ass whooping. You know what I mean? Appreciate that 5, Brown Hunter. Good looking, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate, every donation. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me make sure. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, the homie like I said, man, we gonna enjoy, the month of May. Cause as you know, after this month, I'ma disappear on y'all motherfucker. I ain't playing. This motherfucker summer about to be fun as hell. I don't give a fuck if they don't open back up the city. The pimping gonna open it back up. How about that? Yeah. Did you hear me, Canada? Yeah, if they don't open back up Mississauga, if they don't open up Toronto, guess what? The pimping gonna open it up though. So yeah, pimp gonna disappear for 2 seconds, man. I come back, but it's all good though. Freeze will have the month of June cracking for y'all. Yes, Freeze gonna have the month so make sure you go over to my brother's channel. Freeze is it. You know what I mean? FreezeIzit, and hit on the subscribe button and click on the bell. You know what I mean? Freeze gonna have the whole month of June cracking. He gonna have this month cracking too. But yeah, man, to the homie, to Art of Dialogue, yeah, man, he really went into detail about that Sam Snead ass whooping, man. So far, his story seemed the most believable. Yeah, it do. It was real vivid. Like when he was telling the story, I was right there just watching this shit. So shout out to the homie Art of Dialogue, man. If you're a Tupac fan, you definitely want to go to the Art of Dialogue. That is the best channel regarding Tupac. Seriously, it is. Let me see. Before we get into this topic, was it anything else I needed to? Oh, make sure you go to my Patreon. You know what I mean? If you can't afford the $50 tier, get over there to the $5 tier. You dig? The $5 tier is lit. The $50 tier, I'm pretty much dropping classics, you know what I mean, every day. But I got some other things that's coming because I already did a few interviews from Soft White Underbelly. And let me know who else you want me to review and things like that. I got you. You know what I mean? That $50 tier, man, I got you. We getting ready to get it even more cracking. Um, as soon as I pop off in the gym, who live was just, oh man, you know what it is. Blessings to Freeze and his commitment. Yeah. But let's talk a little bit, man. Okay, y'all been up in here 5 minutes, man. Can I get the likes to be on one accord with the viewers? Yeah, man, that 131 likes don't seem right when you got over 200 people listening, man. You know, it don't, man. Come on, man. Don't play me. Just got that $50 tier. It was much needed. Okay, blessings to you. You know, Universal up in here. Okay, it's all good. The homie here. Now look, check this out. Y'all was sitting over there. You know, you know, Drake, man. You know what I mean? Drake, man. Did you hear what Drake did? Did you hear what Drake did? Listen, what Drake did ain't no different from what everybody been doing before Drake was even hot. That's all. You know, that's all. Just Drake ain't did nothing but what he was supposed to do. Drake did the same thing that Big Suge was doing. You know what I mean? Pac was doing. R. Kelly was doing. Anybody that has that type of power, they're going to use it. And Drake has been hot. I don't even know no rapper who's been on the throne as long as Drake. Let me just, before I even get into this story, you know what I mean? I don't know nobody who's been on the throne as long as Drake. Name me one rapper that's been on the throne as long as Drake. I don't know nobody who has been on the throne as long as Drake. He has had the longest run. No, Wayne ain't been on the throne as long as Drake. Jay-Z was not on the throne as long as Drake. These are lies. Jay wouldn't got into business and started doing all, handling his business. He could have did it, but no, I don't remember Jay being as hot as long as Drake has been hot. Snoop, stop it. Yeah, man, you guys are all over the place, man. Snoop was never on the throne as long as no damn Drake. Stop it. The height of Snoop reign was Doggy Style. He had a few more hot albums after that, but it was never on the level of a Doggy Style. No. You know what I mean? Drake done had a run. And y'all keep saying Wayne, and I'm thinking like, yeah, Wayne wasn't on the throne when he came out with the Carter One. Wayne wasn't, like, when do you consider Wayne to be on the throne? I can't see it. Now, when it was mixtape Wheezy, I understand what you're saying. He was the hottest. But I don't think Wayne's reign was as long as Drake's. No. He been on the throne since 99. No, he has not. That man started doing business and things. Nah. Y'all tripping. You know what I mean? That man started getting into business, man. Jay-Z went after bigger money. So then came out of retirement. You know? Rick Ross. Alright, man. Yeah, I'm moving on. I feel like Eddie Murphy and Nutty Professor, man. Y'all just go too far with the comedy. Rick Ross. Rick Ross ain't never even went platinum within a year. What are you talking about? It took years for Rick Ross to go platinum. When was Rick Ross ever on the throne? Come on, man. I'm moving on. You guys are just talking. You know what I mean? Come on. I expect you to be like that early in the morning because you still got the boogers in your eye, your breath still funky. You know what I mean? But come on, man. We should have been worked out by now. You should have had water and fruit in your body by now. Come on, man. Stop it. You know, he was never on the throne. Stop it. You know, on the throne. If you don't knock it off. But for those of you that don't know the story, the girl, you know what I mean, and I went to her IG, by the way. This Naomi Sharon, yeah, you know, on the internet, you know, they was roasting, calling her ugly and shit. You know, I had to go check out for myself, and you know, she ain't nothing to behold. She ain't no dime piece. She not no on a scale of 1 to 10. She not no 25 or nothing. No, it ain't like that. But at the same time, it's not like the way that you guys were saying on the net. You know what I mean? I went over there by myself. I started taking out some pics. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? This bitch got some ass around this motherfucker. You know, and I'm gonna keep it real. She does have vocals. She has vocals. Shout out to the homie Eating Cole. She does have vocals. She can sing. She really can. Like if you go there right now, she just put out a savage ass type of song. She telling that nigga good riddance and everything. You know what I mean? I wish you the best. I done got digged down by Champagne Poppy and sent your simple ass on about your business. I'm over here getting rich nigga dick. I'm over here sitting over there, you understand me, getting rich nigga dick as we speak. As I'm writing this caption down, I am getting dick down. As I am writing this caption, I am getting hit from the back by a rich ass nigga. I am just letting you know I wish you the best. I hope you find you another fiance. God bless you. Now, if you just so happen to get hot later on, and you know, if Drake don't want me no more, you know what I mean? If Drake ain't answering the phone no more and he don't want to fuck with me, maybe later on, if you get hot, I might fuck with you again. But right now, I'm over here getting dick down as I write this caption. You know what I mean? Hey, man, bitches is heartless. You know what I mean? Bitches, but see, for those of you that don't know the story, you know what I mean? Drake basically seen her little videos and shit like that. And while Drake was sitting over there going through the videos, you know what I mean, looking at her, you know, Drake sitting over there, you know, like, oh, okay, you can sing, you know, but Drake saw them cakes. I know exactly what Drake saw. Drake saw that ass. You know, Drake sat up there and saw that ass and immediately, you know what I mean, saw that ass, you know what I mean, just clapping. He was like, man, I need to fly her out. Yeah, I need to fly her out. I need to sit up there and bring her out here. You know? Now, this lets you know. Now, because I'm going to get into my message, because my message is actually deeper than this little celebrity ass shit. I'm just using this celebrity square shit, you know what I mean, to get to the game. You know what I mean? Like I always do. You know, but even as a square, he should have known, wait a minute, my girl is getting ready to get flew out. He want to fly us both out. And that was a good move by Drake too. Like, I'm only concerned about your talent. I'm not concerned about, you know, smacking them cheeks. I'm not concerned about putting my balls on your eye, you know what I mean, and having my pubic hairs between your teeth. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned only about the music. So, you know, you and your fiance can fly out. Smart move. That is a heartless ass move. You know, and we gonna get into a lot of my dirty macking and heartless days, you know, later on in this message too. But I ain't gonna lie, the heartless nigga in me just started laughing. You know what I mean? Because before I got locked up and got seasoned in the game, that's some shit that, you know what I mean? That was a heartless ass move. Yeah, man. You and your fiance, your husband to be, both of y'all can fly out here. That's what you do. Because I don't want you to think that I'm trying to fuck or I'm thinking about getting inside that pussy. So I'm going to bring you and your man out here. Yeah, you and your man can kick it at the studio. Oh, he can sing too, or he's a musician too, or he's a trainer. Oh, wow. How long y'all been together? Oh man, that's a blessing. God is good, man. I'm just so happy to hear about two people coming together, as one and maintaining their relationship for as long as you guys have been maintaining. That is a blessing to even hear. Amen. Praise God. But yeah, man, I'm gonna be sending a jet, to pick both of you up. Yeah, yeah, bring your dude. Yeah, bring your dude. I ain't gonna lie. The nigga part of me, the heartless, you know. The heartless part of me, I even had to laugh my goddamn self. I said, "Will I be damned?" Hell no. But see, even as a square, I know that common sense is not common, but damn, even as a square, homie, you should have known what was getting ready to happen. Now I know that, CM be talking about the pimping and I be talking about the game and all of that. But even as a square, you should have had enough sense to, wait a minute, going on a jet, he's sending for my bitch. There's a possibility that I might sit up there and get knocked. My fiance just might turn into, damn, you don't say. So what can I get out the situation? What can I use this situation for? Cause honestly, as soon as that nigga Drake sit up there and sent that message, I knew exactly before the bitch even physically got there. Mentally, she was already gone. She was just so happy that Drake had hit her up. And the moment that Drake even heard the excitement and all of that shit in her motherfucking voice, yes, I already know it was.
Cell, 2G, 2000 watts. Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm just keeping that shit all the way real, man. The moment that she even walked, you know what I mean, off that jet, you know what I mean, nigga was like,
Cell, 2G.
you know what I mean? Listen, I'm just keeping that thing all the way 100, man. Before she even physically got there, she was already mentally gone. She was already gone. It was a done daughter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, the silk, the meeting in my bedroom. The moment that she got there, it was over. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, excuse me, before she got there, maintaining this bond and all of this, like, I don't think, I think I'm in the clear, man. Everything is gonna be all right. You know, he thought that everything was gonna be all right. He thought that everything was gonna be cool, but no, that ain't what happened, man. You know what I mean? He come there with the bitch. I already know, you know what I mean? As soon as the bitch got in the studio, things began to get real comfortable. You know what I mean? And it's just while I was even listening to the story, you know what came to mind? Some of y'all know and some of y'all don't. But what came to mind instantly was R. Kelly when he was working with what's your girl name that used to sing with R. Kelly back in the day? You better be careful what you say to me. Sparkle. Yeah, that's exactly how Kels got Sparkle. He told the husband, like, I need to work with her by myself, and you know what I mean, I need to be working, you know what I mean, just give me the whole month. You know what I mean? I need no distractions. No Man, I wanted to be in the R&B business so bad. I need no distractions. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can work on this project, but yeah, man, I need no distractions, man. I need to be able to focus, on her. You know what I mean? I need to be able to sit up there and focus on this project. And niggas be so dumb, but like I told you, what I'm about to get into, the praise and worship service. P, what do you mean by praise? Listen, the bitch was happy about coming to meet Drake. Just like Sparkle was happy to be working with Rob. But just like the bitch be happy, you niggas be happy too. Some of you niggas just be as happy just as the bitch or more happier. You know what I mean? Which honestly, if you're just as happy as the bitch or more happier than the bitch, you know what I mean? Then, just to keep it real, the nigga really didn't knock you. You knocked your motherfucking self. Anytime that you just as happy as the bitch or you're more happier than the bitch to be meeting up with any man or celebrity or anything like that, the nigga didn't even knock you. You knocked your motherfucking self. Appreciate that revenue, man. Good looking, bro. You know what I mean? It's almost like a nigga that come to school every day and don't do his homework. If you don't do your homework, if you're not studying, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do in class, the only thing that the teacher can do is give you exactly what you gave yourself, a F. The teacher didn't fail. The teacher just put down on a piece of paper what you was doing every day in class. You failed yourself. You know what I mean? It's not that the teacher wasn't willing to help you or wasn't teaching in the classroom. You didn't apply yourself. So the teacher just gave the grade that you gave yourself. So a lot of times, a lot of us are not getting knocked by other niggas. We're knocking ourselves. And that nigga just so happened to just do what the fuck a nigga do. You know what I mean? You can't sit up there and be mad at the player, and please don't be mad at the game. By all means, please don't be mad at the game. You know what I mean? But no, he did what he was supposed to do. I know exactly before him and the bitch touched down, he was so happy. He was telling his friends and his family, like, man, I can't believe, man, we about to, man, she just got, yeah, man, Drake got at her. What? Yeah, man, Drake got at her. You know? Yeah, man, Drake got at her, man. Drake? Yeah, Drake got at my fiance, man. We both going on a jet. Y'all going on a jet? Yeah, yeah, man, he's sending a jet out there, you know what I mean, to come pick us up. Yeah, man, we going to go see Drake, man. Yeah, she about to make it. Yeah, he talking about signing the OVO. Yeah, my bitch about to sign with OVO. Yeah, we about to go see Drake. He was I guarantee you, he was just as happy as the bitch. He was either, appreciate that, MS, appreciate that 10. He was just as happy as the bitch. His panties was wet just like the bitch. His pussy was wet just like the bitch. He wanted an autograph just like the bitch. He was excited. He was elated just like the bitch. He was in praise and worship service, just like the bitch. He was in total adoration, you know what I mean, just like the bitch. And that's why he got knocked for the bitch. So, even though I'm talking about, you know what I mean, a square topic, I'm about to bring a message, pertaining to some square individuals. But the game that I'm bringing is so impeccable that it's applicable to everybody. Everybody. You know what I mean? Even though, you know what I mean, I'm talking about squares, you max, players, and young pimps, you can take heed to the game that I'm conveying and saying within this video. Because a lot of you are guilty of what I'm getting ready to talk about. Not just squares. Even though I'm using squares as an example, I've even seen individuals in the pimp game be guilty of the exact thing that I'm getting ready to talk about. So, it's a buffet of game and all you motherfuckers can eat. But before you eat, before I bring on my talking points, of this message, man, get them likes up. I don't know why y'all playing with the likes. If I got over 500 people up in here, why we only got 249 likes? Hey, Toya, how you doing, baby? You know what I mean? But yeah, get them likes up. I need for everybody to hit that like button. Get them notifications out there. Yeah, don't play with me, man. It's Sinful to P that's live. When have I ever brought a weak ass live? Yeah, you're not about to sit up there and give all these old gameless ass YouTubers and fucking dating coaches and shit that's bringing a reproach to this game, all these motherfucking likes, but you understand, but you ain't gonna break yourself for the likes and shares over here. Yeah, man, break yourself for the likes, man. Yeah, break yourself. There we go. you know? But some of you are just as happy as the bitch. And yes, Drake clapped those cheeks. Yes, Drake is getting head. Yes, Drake is sitting over there, you understand me, rubbing them. Cause I ain't gonna lie, she a thick little something. Yeah, she look like a good ass time. Face by the grace of God is decent. She got a decent ass face by the grace of God. Face ain't really nothing to have, speaking tongues or, it's nothing to behold. Face is cool. It's alright. You know what I mean? It's alright. But the body is cool. And the bitch can sing. She's talented. You know? But I want to sit up there and speak on myself, as well. Because, matter of fact, before I even get there, let me read what the fiance said. Excuse me, pardon my pimping. You know, this is what after he get knocked for his fiance. After Drake sit up there, you understand me, and fuck the bitch and drop DNA all in her throat. After Drake sit up there and put 30 pounds of the champagne poppy all up in her throat and shit. You know what I mean? This what the fiance with his male Jezebel ass. This what he run back to the internet just as soft like a. This what this soft ass nigga say. I am no longer with the 8 years that I thought I was together with. I am no longer with the engagement that I thought I was together with. I am no longer with broken trust that I brought together with. I am no longer with the pain that I thought I was together with. I am I am with acceptance I want to be together with. I am now with the healing I want to be together with. I am now with the most beautiful and powerful light and the stars that brought me together with. I am now with the conspiring of the greatest things that the universe want me to be together with. You know what I mean? Just a damsel in distress. You know what I mean? Just over there hurting, man. Hold on for a minute. Let me set this up. Just over there hurting, man. Crying about this shit. Sitting over there writing woe is me ass poems and shit. Woe is me ass nigga. Y'all gotta make sure my people that's writing in the comment section, mods, come on, man. Make sure that everybody comments, what I mean, and showing in the comment section. But yeah, he writing all of this woe is me ass comment, lamentations and gnashing of teeth and shit. All on IG, just crying like a damsel in distress. I'ma read this again. This is how you niggas be sounding when you get knocked for the bitch, when you get knocked for your baby mama, because everybody a pimp till they get knocked for their baby mama. Everybody want to claim pimping till they get knocked for the bottom bitch. Everybody want to be a Mac and a player until they get knocked, for that main squeeze and shit. You know what I mean? Then you see the true identity of these soft ass niggas come out. Let me read this shit again. He said, I am no longer with the 8 years that I thought I was together with. I am no longer with the engagement that I thought I was together with. I am no longer with the broken trust I was together with. I am no longer with the pain that I thought I was together with. I am now with the acceptance I want to be together with. I am now with the healing I want to be together with. I am now with the most beautiful and powerful light and the stars that brought me together. I am now with the conspiring. Hey, as I read this, hey man, as I read this shit, all I can hear in my mind was Tony Braxton saying, breathe again, breathe again. And I don't know if I breathe again, breathe again. Niggas get knocked for the bitch and they don't know if they go breathe again, breathe again. I don't know if I'm gonna breathe again, breathe again. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna keep on living life. He knocked me for my fiance, and I wanna give up on life. We got up on that shit. I thought she was gonna get in the studio, but I came to find out that Drake was in that pussy hole. Now I can't breathe again, and I don't know if I'm breathe. He don't know if he gonna breathe again, man. You know, he don't know. You know what I mean? He talking about the stars and in the universe and the 8 years and in the pain and then he don't know, man. He don't know. Oh, you right. How could I leave that out, bro? You right. Before I even get for all the niggas that ever got knocked for their wife. You got knocked, you know what I mean, for everything that, was special to you. And now she's just sitting over there getting fucked on. Niggas putting DNA all in her eyelashes and shit. So this go out to all of the niggas, man, that's going through something right now. Hold on. Hold on. Let me put it back. Shout out to all the niggas that's going through something. You know, niggas out here going through something, man. I knew you would. Nigga don't know if he gonna breathe again. Next time, for my young niggas, man, once you knock a nigga for the bitch, and if you knock a nigga for that bitch, man, and that nigga sitting over there, you know what I mean? Nigga, fuck you, nigga, on crib, nigga. You understand me, nigga? I'ma see you, cuz. You ain't gonna sit up there, man. You know what I mean? You gonna have problems, cuz. The next time that a nigga get to tripping, he get to cripping, he get to being the GDN, the BDN, he get to sit up there, you understand me, and just get to set tripping on you because you done got him for the bitch. Just sit up there, man. Don't even listen no more. Just turn this on like. While he just sitting over there cussing you. While he just sitting over there cussing you out. And when I see you, nigga, I can't believe this, nigga. You gonna take my baby mama from me, nigga? You gonna Niggas want to come through Paru. No. You know what I mean? Niggas coming through with the Paru. First, he wanted to keep it pimping. First, he was saying that he was a Mac. First, he was saying that he was the pimping. First, he was saying that, he was talking about the game. But once these niggas get knocked for the baby mama and the bottom bitch, Paru. No. You already know that some people like to talk about it. Let me stop. Hold on. Ain't heard that in a minute. Hey, man. First it was on pimping. Now it's on Larry. It used to be on pimping. You know what I mean? Now it's on Chief. It once was on, now it's on Crib. Now it's on King David. Damn. I thought you was Abe. Damn. You know what I mean? What Music Soul Child say? Damn, you used to laugh. You used to talk about pimping. I just want my pimp friend back. Damn, you get knocked for the bitch, man. You ready to Uzi the whole blade. You ready to motherfucking M16 the whole blade, man. You done got knocked. You done lost your 16, picked up the M16. Now you ready to murder every 16. You know what I mean? That's on the blade, man. That's crazy, man. Over the bitch? Come on, man. Over the bitch. We got to lose our life, man, over this dusty ass bitch. But yeah, man, going back, before I sit up there and get deep in my message, man, you know what I mean? It can happen to anybody. I've been telling you niggas, man, that every bitch is knockable. You know, man, not my wife. My wife been with me for 10 years. Every bitch is knockable. Man, me and my wife, we been together for 20 years. Every bitch is knockable. Man, that nigga a billionaire. His wife ain't never gonna leave him. Every bitch is knockable. Man, that nigga Jay-Z, man, Jay-Z can't get nothing. Every bitch is knockable. Man, that nigga Puffy, man, he got businesses and things. Every nigga is knockable. Every nigga is knockable. Oh man, 50 Cent, man. You know what I mean? He got that fine little thing, man, that Cuban down. Every nigga is knockable. Every bitch is knockable. And every nigga can be knocked, including me. Oh man, Simple, man. He got the YouTube channel, man. He be talking on every bitch is knockable. Every bitch is knockable. Puffy got knocked by a fucking pool boy. Don't start with me. He got knocked by the fucking trainer. A fucking trainer, nigga. Don't start with me. Hulk Hogan lost his bitch to the pool boy. You know? Every bitch is knockable. Stop thinking that you that dude to the point where you above this game. Nobody is above this game. I want you niggas to understand that. Oh man, he got the Rolls Royce. He driving the McLaren. He already got the 2022 McLaren. Every bitch is knockable. Oh man, you know, not him. You know what I mean? He Kevin Samuels, man. You know what I mean? He got over 800,000 subscribers. You know, he the hottest thing. Every bitch is knockable. Oh man, he part of the Migos. You know what I mean? But every bitch is knockable. Oh man, that's Chris Brown. Ain't no bitch gonna leave him, man. He can sing his ass off. Man, he hot right now. Every bitch is knockable. There's not a bitch that can't be knocked. Just because you or him or them didn't knock the bitch, that don't mean that that bitch ain't knockable. You have to understand that we're talking about a woman that is governed by feelings, emotions that change like seasons. That is very dangerous for you to sit up there and say that this individual that's governed by feelings, feelings that have expiration dates on them, you sitting over here capping, talking about some, you know what I mean, she always gonna be down, and you are a stupid nigga. And that's why I come to bring this game so my young niggas don't be no stupid nigga, and don't you ever say out your mouth, you know what I mean, that you can't be knocked. That getting knocked shit is overrated. You know what I mean? I know that a nigga can give me the motherfucking phone call. And guess what I'm gonna do, you know what I mean, after a motherfucker give me the phone call? The same motherfucking thing that I was doing before I got the phone call, nigga, pimping. You know? I done been knocked before. I done got that motherfucking music before that she used to be my girl. Yeah, man. If you, any nigga that say that he was pimping, and if y'all remember, and shout out to the legendary, incomparable, you one of the greatest Macs that ever lived, Ron Newt. But that's when me and Ron, you know what I mean, of course we ended up, you know what I mean, patching things up, man. It's just a misunderstanding. But, you know, I couldn't let that linger on the platform, because this is a platform of truth. This is a platform of the game. When Ron said that, you know what I mean, he had 19 bitches, I think, and he had kept them for I don't know how many years, and he never had got the pimping. That's not the pimping. You know what I mean? Because any real, official, authentic pimp, you know, gonna tell you, man, you know what I mean? That come with this shit, man. You know, if you stay in this game long enough, you're going to get knocked. You know, ain't nobody exempt. Not me, him, your favorite pimp. Nobody is exempt from getting knocked. We all can get knocked at any given motherfucking time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever hear a nigga talking about he was this pimping and he ain't never got knocked for a bitch, hey man, that nigga putting on an Oscar Award performance, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of them old niggas, man, be lying to y'all. You know? Any nigga that's ever been in this motherfucking game, you know what I mean, long enough, has been knocked. I done been knocked. If your daddy was in the game, he got knocked. Your granddaddy was in the game. We done all got knocked. It happens in every lifestyle, but really, especially in this pimping. you know. But some of you niggas is knocking yourself. Yeah, you know, some of you niggas is knocking yourself. I'm about to get into my message now, man. Hit the like button. Yeah, get them likes up. 618 people listening. You know what I mean? And it's only 379 likes. Yeah, get my likes up. Everybody hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe and the bell button, you know what I mean, right now. But blessings to everybody. But let me get into this. You know, some of y'all are knocking yourself for the bitch. P, how am I knocking myself for the bitch? I give you some examples. Now, as you guys know, back in the day, Sin was a cold-hearted, no heart, heartless motherfucker, but it wasn't always like that. You know what happened to me? You know, my left-hand man, Nice, did a lot of underhand, cutthroat ass shit. Plus, you must understand when I was coming up, first coming in, I seen the Milwaukee representation do a lot of shit. I've seen father try to knock son, son try to knock father, cousin knocking cousin. You know what I mean? So because I seen a lot of misrepresentation, I got the wrong definition and vision about what this shit was really about, in the beginning. You know, man, I came in the game retarded, and it didn't help for me to see a bunch of retarded ass niggas that was professing to be pimping doing some retarded ass shit. So the problem exacerbated, So at that time when I would knock friends for broads, I would knock my partners, I would do a lot of underhand shit, in the beginning, you know what I mean, to come up on that bitch. You know? Yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out the information man. You know what I mean? I would do a lot of underhand shit in the beginning of my pimp career, you know what I mean, to sit up there and come up on that bitch. Seeing, what did you do? I give you an example. When I came back from New Orleans and when I came back to Vegas, I told you how I did Don. For those of you that ain't seen what I did, you know what I mean, with Don, that, I think that, yeah, that video's on my Patreon. That's on my Patreon. Okay, so look, Freeze, as you know, Freeze is my brother. We're brothers now. But at this time, you know what I mean, me and Freeze, we was cool, we was close, but we wasn't as close as we are now. We have a brotherhood now that can't be broken. But at this time, after seeing so much dirty macking and cutthroat, heartless ass shit, in New Orleans, I came back, you know what I mean, with a fucked up mentality pertaining to the pimping. So any nigga can get knocked. Friend, it didn't matter. Because the way that Nice had did me, it made me rougher. So I had to, when Nice had did that underhand move that he did, you know what I mean, I did that shit, you know what I mean, with him. But I'm gonna give you even an example, a short story for those that don't know, as far as knocking yourself for the bitch. Because if you even look at the situation with me and Nice, I knocked myself for the bitch. I knocked myself by being green. Now, keep in mind, it was a nigga by the name of Carlos. He in Baton Rouge, having it his way, what he think to be having it his way. And he used to be 11 and 12 and 13 deep all the time. And I ended up getting in his business, for this little white bitch. So I get the little white blonde. She come over to the room. She bring two of her little friends. They in the room with Nice and everything. But make a long story short, she talking about getting some money for me, you know what I mean? Because at that time she didn't have no money. So technically I really didn't get knocked by Nice because, it got to be some money, exchanged from hands to say you that bitch man, when it come to this pimping, man. But the bitch, what ended up happening was I sent. Hold on. So the nigga Nice, he was like, AP with that New Orleans accent. AP, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna let your bitch, you know what I mean, work with my bitch, you know what I mean, so your bitch, you know what I mean, can learn the ropes so you can get you some money. Now, of course, you know what I mean, I'm by me being green and then by me thinking that Nice, you know what I mean, is, my nigga like that, I'm not thinking how Nice can underhand me in this situation. So he was like, why don't you let your bitch work with my bitch, you know what I mean, so she can get some game so you can get some more money. So of course I'm thinking like shit, man. I'm about to let my bitch work with his bitch, and she about to come back with more game and money and everything. So I sent my bitch with his bitch, and like I told you guys, at first everything was going cool. She was calling me while she was down on bourbon. We were still communicating. And then suddenly, man, I called the bitch. She didn't answer. An hour passed by. I'm like, maybe the bitch on a date right now. You know what I mean? She taking care of business. But after that 2 hour mark and after some more time had passed by, I'm like, man, this bitch ain't called me back, man. What's going on? You know? And next thing you know, man, I heard Nice in the background getting a phone call, but he was trying to be sneaky about the shit. But anyway, make a long story short, top of the morning, Nice was like, AP, hey man, hey baby. You know how these bitches be, man. You know what I'm saying? Here one day, go on the next, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how this shit go. Hey, but that little white bitch, man, that you sent with my bitch, she said she want to pay a pimp, man. Yeah, she said she want to pay a pimp, man. Now, you know what I mean? You gonna keep this shit pimping or like, man, what's going on, man? She said she want to pay a pimp. And I was like, well, man, the bitch ain't gave me. She didn't even get a chance to break herself to me, man. So it ain't like you knocked me for the bitch. He was like, yes, indeed. You know what I mean? We would just laugh about the shit, and I laugh. But anybody that know me, I didn't like that. You know what I mean? And even though me and Nice is cool, but I was like, man, I can't let this southern ass nigga, you know what I mean, try to pull one on me. You know what I mean? So, that was just that Midwest in me, man. You know what I mean? I didn't like that this little southern nigga, man, had pulled a little move, man. I wasn't keeping that. You know, I just had to give you a backstory on why I did a lot of shit that I did. Okay, fast forwarding. I'm in Vegas now, you know, and at this time, I done already knocked a little Gigi broad from Don, and everything like that. And one thing I can say about this bitch Gigi, she's one of the smartest bitches, if not the smartest bitch that I've ever presided over. You know what I mean? The bitch graduated from the University of Illinois, speak 5 languages fluently, can fly planes. The bitch is smart. She's very intelligent. I can't take nothing away from her when it comes to academics. She was academically successful and passed. It's just that common sense ain't common with the bitch. She goofy in a lot of areas. But okay, check it out. One of the things that I liked about that Gigi bitch was that she would take my words, and when she would go outside, she wouldn't deviate from it. She would improvise and put her personality with it, when she was talking to broads and things like that. So not only would she sit up there, you know what I mean, make a little money and everything, but she was good for bringing bitches back to me because she was just charismatic and magnetic like that, So, okay, make a long story short, Freeze then came in town. Freeze ended up bringing, this snow, that he had knocked, at first in Vegas, but he had went cross country with the bitch. So he finally come back in town. Now me and Freeze is cool and everything, but you have to understand, man, I'm back from New Orleans, and at this time, baby, I'm cutthroat. Anybody can get it. And Freeze already told y'all back in the day, Sinful was the evil pimp, as T-Mac and everybody, the evil pimp. I was sinful in every sense of the word. Now check it out. We sitting over there riding, Freeze got his little white broad, and she cute too. I done looked at her and everything. But why, as we riding, is me, Freeze, and the GG and his new bitch, the Snow, they in the back seat. We getting ready to go to a restaurant and everything. We having a good time. And I made a joke. And when I made a joke, Freeze bitch laughed at what I was saying. You know what I mean? And the type of nigga that I was then, that was dangerous, man. I made a joke and his bitch was like, hold on. You know what I mean? Me and Freeze, we cool at the time. So he wasn't expecting, anything, at that particular time. You know what I mean? Even though bro had already been cross country, but he didn't have at that time the certain experiences that I had came into, you know what I mean, because of the people that I was around at that time. So as far as them rough edges and shit, you know, bro didn't have that at that particular time. He was still on his light skin, you know, pimping. I was more on the dark skin, ashy elbow pimping, man. You know, straight cutthroat. So check this shit out. The bitch had laughed, and my bitch had seen, you know what I mean, that the bitch had laughed. So later on, you know what I mean, when we was talking, she was like, Daddy, I think that bitch, I think she like you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that bitch liked you. Did you see how she was laughing? You know what you saying? She was just all over the place. You know what I mean? She was just laughing all over the place. And then when we was out the car, you know what I mean? While we was speaking, you know what I mean? She's like, your daddy, he funny. You know what I mean? He funny. He said, she's like, yeah, he real funny. You would like him. And when I said you would like him, she didn't say anything back. She was just smiling. She didn't shut it down. She didn't sit up there and say, you know what I mean, I'm with Freeze. You know what I mean? She didn't do that. You know? So I sat up there and started laying seeds down. I said, well, look, man, what you do next time y'all talk to each other, you know what I mean? You make sure you exchange information with the bitch and exchange numbers and shit like that, you know what I mean? So you stay cool with the bitch, you know what I mean? And once the bitch, you know what I mean, get into a little discrepancy, you know what I mean, with him or what have you, you know, you're gonna be the first motherfucker that she sit up there and call, you know, trying to lean her head on your shoulder. You know what I mean? That's exactly how, you know what I mean, I'm gonna come in, you know what I mean, that way. You know? So make a long story short, man, you know what I mean? I never forget. You know, me and Freeze, man, had been campaigning. I want to say, man, me and P had been out damn near like going on 4 days, man. We was past like 3 days, man. And I remember we came back to the place, man, and we was asleep, man. We was knocked out. But my phone ended up ringing. And when my phone ended up ringing, you know, hello? What are you talking about? Where I'm at, bitch. What? She like, where you at? Where you at? You know what I mean? She trying to choose. I was like, who trying to choose? She's like, at the time, you know, cause the bitch, you know, government name. She said the bitch government name to me. She was like, you know, Freeze, bitch. No, matter of fact, excuse me. She didn't even say that. Stop. She didn't say that. She said just come downstairs because I told her where I was at, and the bitch had set up there. Yeah, all my memory coming back. You know what I mean? Because the bitch was already downstairs with the bitch. You know what I mean? And she was like, are you there? Because we was at I think yeah, Freeze had a little room at the Trop, and she was like, come downstairs, come downstairs, and at that time, I was like, bitch, you better be a good reason why you want me to come downstairs. You know what I mean? Because you're right. That's right. She didn't even have told me yet. Yeah, she didn't say anything about Freeze, bitch. Scratch that. You know what I mean? She had told me to come downstairs. So I'm thinking that the bitch had hit a lick or something or got a watch or something like that. But when I come downstairs, you know what I mean? Freeze, bitch, is sitting in the passenger side, you know what I mean, of the ride and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? What is this about? You know, here we go again. So I sit up there, you understand me, and got, you know what I mean, in the ride. And as soon as I got in the ride, you know what I mean, the bitch started telling me about all the problems, of course, you was having with bro and all of that. You know what I mean? And she had a little money on her, but I was like, man, that ain't enough, man. You're gonna have to get that up. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to get that up. But make a long story short, they ended up getting it. I didn't take the bitch in at that time, and neither did I break her because, you know, that wasn't enough. And then at the same time, we was cool, but, you know, I'm just telling you about this cutthroat shit, man. You know, so, and then I'm also telling you how, you know, praise and worship, man, can lead because at that time, of course, you know, Freeze, he not thinking the way that I was thinking at that particular time because he didn't have the experiences that I had once again. So at that time, bro, on the up and up, he just sitting over there speaking good about me, you know what I mean, and everything like that, you know what I mean? But make a long story short, man, fast forward, and once they came to like a head-on-head collision and had a misunderstanding. The bitch sit up there, you know what I mean, and jump back on my line. So when the bitch jumped up on my line, you know, she was coming from California. You know, she had just left Cali running it up. And to just show you how cutthroat shit was, I'm in Freeze place. Freeze had just cut my hair, because anybody know Freeze cold when it come to cutting hair. Damn, I'm trying to think of the name of that place. Um, it's by Harmon. But anyway, the bitch was staying in the same little building. And I was, as Freeze was cutting my hair, we was actually talking about the bitch. And I was like, you know where the bitch is at right now? He's like, man, I think, you know what I mean? I think, matter of fact, it was the Harbor Islands. Excuse me, that's right. It was the Harbor Islands. So while Freeze cut my hair, you know what I mean, in the Harbor Islands and shit, you know what I mean? He was like, man, I think the bitch in the building somewhere, something telling me, you know what I mean, that she here. And I already knew that the bitch was here because we had just got through texting, but I had just got my hair cut. And once I sat up there, you know what I mean, and got my motherfucking haircut, I was like, all right, P, man, you know, I'm going to see you. But as soon as I had left out of there, you know what I mean, I had sat up there, you understand me, and came, you know what I mean, to the bitch room at that time. Now, see, even though I got arrested, I want you guys to pay attention, you know what I mean, to this, the dirty macking and shit. Even though I got arrested for some other shit, you have to look at a lot of the grimy things and things that I was doing prior to being locked up, so you can have an outstanding understanding, you know, that you reap what you sow. You know what I mean? It might not come immediately, you know what I mean, but you reap what you sow. You know, when you do underhand shit, when you do cutthroat shit, you know, that it's gonna be a circumstance. It might not, and guess what? When you reap what you sown, it ain't even gonna come the way that you thought that it was gonna come in. You thought it was gonna be pertaining to a bitch, but now you facing a whole Euroclydon, a whole motherfucking thunderstorm. You like, God damn, you know what I mean? So I just want you to understand, you know what I mean, why I had a chance while I was in prison, why I changed once I got out the pen and didn't go back to that, because I had an opportunity to think about the error of my ways. So even though I got arrested for something totally different, I had to just think about a lot of things that I was doing that was completely contrary to my character, but I conformed into this type of character because I thought that at this time, this was an authentic pimp. You know what I mean? This is what pimping do. You know, you know, they still kind of cool with each other right now, so I'm not gonna, you know, call their names out and shit, but I'll take you back even a little further, man. I knew two friends that was cool. They came in the game, you know what I mean, with each other. You know, one friend started a little bit before the other friend, you know, just like me and Freeze. Freeze started like damn near 2 months before I started. But make a long story short, I think I told y'all, man, that, you know, I got introduced to the one cat by YT. Rest in peace to YT. You know what I mean? But I meet this one cat through YT, and this dude that I'm talking about, him and this nigga, they was inseparable, man. They always was around each other. You know? That's why when I seen what I seen, I was like, God damn. You know, this pimping and hoeing shit, man, it's more conniving and cutthroat than anything you motherfuckers have seen on the goddamn TV. But look, check this out. I'll never forget, you know what I mean? I'm riding, you know what I mean, with YT. It's me, YT, and the cat that I told you about that I ain't gonna name. But we ended up first, you know what I mean, going somewhere, I forgot what little restaurant, but we ended up, he was like, man, let me go break the bitch right quick. And so the homie thought, you know what I mean, the homie thought that he was getting ready to break on one of his hoes. But no, man, we end up going to the Hard Rock. We end up going to the Hard Rock Cafe, man, and when we slide out there, it's his best friend, it's his friend's bitch. His friend, bitch, you know what I mean, is standing, you know what I mean, in the valet area. So when YT pull up, you know what I mean, the nigga's friend's bitch gets in the car and she breaks herself. So I'm just completely, I'm completely fucked up. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what just happened here? So we all just riding and he give YT instructions to, I mean, you know, tell YT to drive to Caesar's Palace, drop the bitch off at Caesar's. And I was like, after the bitch got dropped off, I was like, hey man, ain't that your niggas bitch? He was like, hey man, you know what I mean? That's my niggas bitch, but at the same time, man, you know what I mean? When the pimping began, man, friendship end. And I want to tell you guys that in a lot of circumstances, that is true, but not the way that they convey it, not the underhand, sneaky, conniving, cutthroat shit. Even though, you know, niggas get down like that, but no, I wouldn't. The basically, I would never do that to Freeze. I've matured. I've evolved. I've become a greater man. I've become a greater participant, you know, in the lifestyle, you know, of pimping and hoeing. So all my little brothers, I would never knock them for they little bitch. You know what I'm saying? I would never get it Freeze broad. Not me as of today, but at that particular time, you know, it was just cutthroat season. And the nigga said, hey man, when the pimping began, man, friendship end. That's my nigga. But at the same time, you know, my nigga was getting a lot of game from me. And so the game that I was giving him, he was giving to the bitch. So the bitch was really living off my pimping. And I didn't think that this nigga was pimping on the bitch like he was supposed to. So it really used to hurt me, you know, just seeing this bitch not being pimped on and this nigga reaping the benefits off my game. So, you know what I mean? I finally sat up there, man, and broke on the bitch. You know, true story. So, you know, fast forwarding, you know what I mean? Like I keep telling, you know what I mean? You guys, we ended up meeting up and I seen how the nigga, hold on. What is this bitch? Give me a second. Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, bitch, you know I'm live right now, don't you?
Do what?
Bitch, I'm live right now. Hit me back.
Okay, I will.
All right. And lost your mind. But anyway, you know, we ended up, you know what I mean? The nigga set up there. Anybody that know me, man, I don't like to be called unless it's an emergency, man. Don't call me while I'm live. What's wrong with you, bitch? But you know what I mean? The nigga set up there and meet up with his friend, and I could just tell right then and there. You know what I mean? But eventually his friend ended up finding out, serving his friend and letting him know that, you know what I mean, the bitch wanna fuck, you know, but I ended up talking to P and I found out, you know, pretty much how his friend was able to get up on the bitch. It was because that nigga was having praise and worship service at the house. P, what you mean? That nigga was glorifying his friend, you know what I mean, at the house. That nigga was sitting over there giving praise and worship service about his partner to his bitch. Yeah, man, you know, my nigga, man, he told me. Yeah, my nigga, man, he taught me. Yeah, my nigga, like my nigga say, you know, like my nigga say. Yeah, and then, you know what I mean? Yeah, one time, man, woo, woo, woo. I remember, man, when he sat up there, man, and was counting 10 bands, man, you know, he was having praise and worship service, you know, in front of the bitch about his partner. So, you know what I mean? Truth of the matter is, when you sit up there and knock, you know what I mean? Hold on. When you sit up there, you understand me? Let me just turn this off. Motherfuckers done lost their mind. Okay, there you go. You know, when you have praise and worship service in front of the bitch about your friend, a nigga really didn't knock you. You knocked yourself. You know what I mean? If you having praise and worship service for another man in front of your bitch, you knocked yourself for the bitch. The nigga just basically was he was right by you when you did that green ass move, and he just so happened, you know what I mean, to reap off the benefits of you doing something stupid. You know? But you know what I mean? He just reaped off the benefits of you being ignorant or doing something stupid, but you really knocked yourself. You the one sitting over there having praise and worship service for another man in front of this bitch. It's one thing to give a man a compliment. It's one thing to acknowledge, and pay homage, to somebody. But certain niggas be having praise and worship service, adoration service for another man in front of the bitch. You know? So any nigga that's indulging in praise and worship service for another creature, like he's the creator, in front of, you understand me, that creature, which is the bitch, he's predestined to be knocked. He knocked himself. You know what I mean? So give you some good examples, because like I said, man, I could just go on and on and on and on and on. You know what I mean? It's just like my little brother. I mean, I got a little brother that's a gang banger in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, know that he's a little taller than me. We pretty much look like each other, but he's taller, but he's a gang banger. Now my brother, he always wants to brag, to these little hood rats and all these thoughts that he got a brother for a pimp. And that's cool. Let them know, bro, do your thing. But just like you want to reap off the benefits of letting them know that your brother's a pimp at that time, especially when I was cutthroat, you know what I mean? He didn't have so much praise and worship service with these bitches about me, you know what I mean, that now the bitch they not even interested in him no more. Because he done sit up there and glorified me so much that now these bitches want to see what I'm about. They already know what his mouth do. They already know what his dick do. They already know the sexual things, you know what I mean, that he's about. You know what I'm talking about? They already know these things, So now they want to find out, what your brother about. You've been talking to us about your brother. You know what I mean? Now these bitches is real curious, and now they about to get serious, you know what I mean, about fucking with this pimping. But that all come from, you know what I mean? Because, man, I want to say, man, I didn't at least got like a good 8 or 9 bitches, man, off of my brother. Just off of my brother introducing me to certain bitches that he was fucking on. Even that priceless bitch that I had, the Samoan bitch that y'all hear me, my brother actually was fucking on the bitch. Yeah, he was fucking on her. He wasn't sending her or anything like that. You know what I mean? But he was fucking the shit out the bitch. You know what I mean? She was a Samoan, tall, you know what I mean? So he was, a little fuck girl at the time. But yeah, my little brother was having a boss time in the pussy. It was just that once he sat up there and introduced me to the bitch, you know what I mean? That always stayed in her head. So later on when we met, it was finito. Give you another example of having praise and worship service. Because I could keep going on and on and on and on. There's so many people that come to mind because so many people in the game are guilty of this. Just guilty because you're a fan. And it's a time to be a fan, and it's a time to always be a man. Remember that. It's a time to be a fan, but it's always time to be a man. And I didn't teach you that. I remember one time a nigga, he got his bitches in the truck. He see me, you know what I mean, on 27th Street, and he immediately get out in front of the bitches. And he say, oh, man, I can't believe, man, it's sinful to pee, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey, man, I watch all your videos, P, man. Hey, man, I'm your biggest fan, man. He says this in front of the bitch. Those bitches are watching. They're listening. And he gets right out of the car. Oh man, yeah, man. Hey, see it, man. Hey, man, it's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure, P. You know what I mean, man, to see a real one, man. I watch all your videos, man. You know what I'm saying, man. I just had to acknowledge, man, a real one. And so, he get out the ride having praise and worship. And right while he's smiling and doing all of that shit, I'm looking dead at them bitches. And them bitches is looking dead at me. Did you hear me? While he's smiling and laughing and oh, peace, peace, peace. While he doing all of this, them bitches is looking dead at me. They looking at me like I'm a motherfucking steak dinner. They looking at me, you understand me, like, ooh, this, like, wow, look how our daddy is just paying homage and having praise and worship service right in front of us. Reckless eyeball, look at me all up and down, Sapopa the Prince. Y'all get them likes up, man. It's 751 people likes by now. Everybody hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button and make sure you click on the bell. But yeah, everybody hit the like button right now. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? The bitches, they looking dead at me. You know what I mean? And I brought him to the side. I said, P, let me talk to you. Now, if he had met Sinful to P before prison, I would have knocked him for every bitch that was in his ride. But due to the fact that he was talking to the seasoned Sinful to P, you know what I mean, that be more concerned, about the youth of the game than y'all little bitches and shit, you know what I mean? Because truth be told, you know what I mean, a lot of y'all be having work that I wouldn't even want anyway. But some of y'all got something marketable. Some of y'all got some things that's beautiful, But while we sitting over there talking, I told him, I said, hey, P, don't ever do that shit again. He said, what I do, P? What I do? I said, P, you sit up there and jump out your ride in front of your hoes and you talking about you a fan. I didn't teach you like that. You talking about you watch my videos. If you watch my videos, you would know I didn't teach you to do no shit like that. It's cool to give homage. It's cool to sit up there and acknowledge where you got certain knowledge and wisdom, from the ism from. That's cool. But all of this praise and worship service that you just did in front of them hoes, man, totally unpimpish. That was unpimpish. It was good to sit up there, and shake my hand, or we sit up there and go to the side and chop it up like pimps. But to have praise and worship service in front of them bitches, man, no, that wasn't, You pretty much, made room for me to sit up there and get every bitch up in there. And he gonna say, oh, P, I can't even lie, man. It's because of your game, man, that you helped me get every bitch up in there. I said, I hear what you're saying, but as pimps, as kings, hey, man, we don't do that. We don't sit up there, man, and get on our knees and have praise and worship service for another king in front of our kingdom. That's not what kings do. You know what I mean? And so he took the little correction and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting you young pimps, you young players and Max and you squares and everything like that. Hey, man, we do everything decently and in order, man. We do everything decently in order. It's okay to give a compliment to another man. It's okay to acknowledge another man. But when you get into that praise and worship service where you just excited and you happy like God then came down from the heavens and you ready to sit up there and get an autograph and all of that type of shit, man. Yeah, man, unpimpish. Unpimpish. Clifton, man, appreciate that 10. Good looking. Unpimpish. Unpimpish like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You ain't a lot of you niggas in the game, you ain't no different than that square ass nigga that ended up losing his fiance to Drake. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I know the bitch was happy, but he was just as happy as the bitch. You know what I mean? And then just looking at it from a power perspective, you know what I mean? You letting a man fly you out You know what I mean? I don't see that bothers me. And I know that some of y'all gonna say, "Sin, you got problems. You need therapy, P. You know something wrong with your mind." But even if I was a square, I would have a problem with a man flying me out. Like, why he flying me out? I don't like that. And it's like, now what I will say is this: what he should have did was send the bitch. Yeah. Because, like I've been telling you niggas, we're gonna get back to my message. I just want to show you how dumb these tricks be. And Drake is a tricking ass motherfucker. So you sit up there and lost your fiance, you know what I mean, to a cold trick. And that's another thing is the great incomparable Andre Taylor taught me. You know what I mean? Hey man, we don't glorify money. We glorify the game. Because when you glorify money, you setting yourself up to get knocked by a motherfucker that got more money than you. So we never glorify money. We never say stupid shit like money above everything and money above. No, we don't do that. We don't have praise and worship service, you know what I mean, for money. We have acknowledgement service for the game. We are thankful. We have gratitude for the multitude of things that we've been taught, you know what I mean, in this game. We are thankful for the game because we know it's by the game that we move and have our being. We're appreciative for the knowledge, but we never glorify the currency. We never glorify money. We never glorify green papers with dead hypocrites on it because we know that another man and another man got more money than us. So the moment that that bitch come in the presence of a more powerful man than us, a man that has more money than us, we're predestined to be knocked for the bitch because we ended up losing the bitch to the praise and worship service of which we, the very thing that we gave praise and worship service for. You know? Appreciate that 25, man. Good looking. You know? But if you remember, Drake used to sit up there and date that Malaya bitch. You know what I mean? And there ain't no offense to Drake, but the bitch is dingy. Anybody that's seen that interview that the bitch did with Dre, the bitch was all over the place. I didn't like how she was interrupting Dre. You know what I mean? She would interrupt Dre and then she wasn't saying anything, and my problem with bitches like that is, because the bitch is pretty and she has a nice body, she think that, she's intelligent and she think that what she's saying is powerful. No, bitch, shut your stupid ass up. Be quiet. Hush up. Damn, this game is free. No, it ain't free. It ain't free game. It's fee game. Because it's gonna cost you your life, you know what I mean, to apply this game to your life. Now I admit, with all of the game that's been dropped and the shit that I'm coming with, it should have been a whole lot of acknowledgement. It should have been a whole bunch of amens and things. I wasn't expecting cash apps and a lot of money to be thrown because a lot of these niggas in the comment section is guilty of praise and worship service for other men. So of course this is hitting them in the chest right now. So I wasn't expecting that. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of these niggas, is having praise and worship service. So they feeling condemnation for all the motherfucking adoration that they done gave another man in front of their woman. Now, when Drake was messing with that Malaya bitch, she was actually cool, with the Sophie bitch. How many remember that when Dre was having the interview with the bride, the bitch even called, Drake stupid. The bitch Sophie was actually looking for an idiot. She was looking for somebody that was stupid and she found her idiot. You know what I mean? She found her idiot. Hold on. Rashad, appreciate that, bro. Good looking on the Cash App. Oh, I wasn't looking. Shout out to Diane, baby. I see that you sent the hundo. You sent that $100 on the PayPal. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Excuse my pimping. But yeah, man, keeping that thing all the way, you know what I mean, 100 with the game. You know, the Sophie bitch was looking for an idiot, and she found it in Drake. You know, and she was ended up, you know, she got pregnant, you know, by a baller, an extreme baller. She's pretty much straight for the rest of her life. You know what I mean? She's straight, you know what I mean, for the rest of her life, and she's going to continue to be straight for the rest of her life because she found the idiot, you know, in Drake. Now, Drake is bound by the spirit of trick. He's a trick. But at the same time, even a trick can get you for the bitch when you see this trick is something more than a trick. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? When you see a trick to be something more than a trick, then a trick can even get you for your bitch. By him seeing the Drake, seeing Drake as this iconic superstar and all of that type of shit, yeah, man, you know what I mean? You know, he can have your bitch because you see him as Drake, the star, the superstar, the one that's on the throne right now and doing his thing. You see him as, a lot of them niggas see him as the GOAT. So yeah, he can have your bitch. But what keeps people like me, you know, in rulership is because I see people the way that they are. When I see Drake, I don't see, you know, oh my God, it's Drake. No, I see another trick. When I see somebody like Drake, I'm like, damn, where is a hoe? A hoe supposed to be talking to this man. You know, preferably my hoe. You know, I see a trick. I see opportunity. I see money. I'm not thinking of, oh man, ooh, I wonder if Drake will let me take a picture with him. I wonder if Drake will let me kick it with him. I wouldn't mind being cool with Drake, you know what I mean? If Drake hear this and, you know, he want to help me, you know, do some things out here in this motherfucking Canada, you know, that'd be cool. But he gonna always have to bow down to this pimping. So, you know, I don't know if it'll work. You know what I mean? I could be cool with you, but you know, we just have to stay in your square lane. You can't talk to the pimpin' like he's a groupie or a fan or a nigga that just so happy to be around you and all of that. No, man, you's a trick, man. I'm not about, you're not equal with me. You make songs in the booth and you rap, you know, the words that other people write for you. You're not equal with me, man. You's a tricking ass motherfucker that just rapping what other people write for you. So no, you know, you talking about am I in Canada? Motherfucker, you looking at Mississauga right there. What you think? If you looking at the Square One Mall right there, what you think? You know? No, I got a picture of Canada up. No, this ain't a view. It's just a picture. I guess, I don't know. Come on, man. You've been watching me long enough to stop asking me silly ass questions. But yeah, man, getting back to this game that I never left, you know, it's okay to give homage. It's okay to acknowledge where you got the knowledge from, you know, but it's a way that you do things, young brother. You know, if you notice, I always give acknowledgement to Mel Taylor. I give acknowledgement to Andre Taylor. I give acknowledgement to Freeze. I give acknowledgement. If it's something that was said that was profound or meaningful or was some good game, I don't mind, you know, acknowledging where I got that knowledge from. But I'm not gonna have praise and worship service for another man. That's what I'm not gonna do. You know, you can give a man his acknowledgement without sounding like a fucking groupie. Vic, I appreciate the 10. You know what I mean? You can give another man acknowledgement without putting the heels on and going to Fig to do it big, you know, for that man. You don't have to go to Sunset and catch dates and get in and out of cars, you know, and suck and fuck on movie stars for the next man, for this next man to feel honored, you know, by you acknowledging him. You don't have to do that. You don't. You know? So that's why I had to take time out to just give you acknowledgement. To give you guys the knowledge on stop having praise and worship service, you know, for another man, me included. Because I give you another example. Like I said, man, I would be here for eternity schooling you guys on what you be doing wrong, how you be knocking yourself, you know what I mean, for the bitch. You know, another motherfucking reason. Watch this. You know, hold on. There we go. Another thing that happened. One of my ex-hoes, right? She's in Texas at the time. I think the bitch, you know what I mean, was in Houston. Yeah, I think she was down on Bissonnette. And she was actually with somebody while she was in Houston. Get my likes up. Let's get those likes past 600. But as we, you know what I mean, talking and everything, she told me, she said, so I was with this guy. I had chose up with him. I'm in Houston, and so I get out of pocket with this pimp. You know, he was driving up and down the street, sweating me all night. So I got out of pocket with him, and I get in the car. And as we having an interview, you know, he began to ask me, you know, about who I've been with. You know what I mean? Hold on, man. I told y'all to get them likes up. Let me stop. If it's 758 people listening, it needs to be more than 573 likes. Come on, man, get them likes up. Told you I want them likes past 600. So I'm gonna wait till y'all get them likes above 600. You know what I mean? And I, you know, continue on, you know, telling you what happened. You know? Right, like Bill said get them likes past 700. But yeah, you know, 600 come first. So Bill, I'm gonna let them at least get them likes past 600, man. You know? But she said, you know, I'm sitting in his ride and we having an interview and he asked me, you know, what pimps have I been with? You know what I mean? He asked me what pimps have I chosen up with? What pimps have I ever paid? And you know, once I told him, I was like, you know, I used to be with Sinful. I was with Sinful to P. He was like, you was with Sinful to P? She was like, yeah, I was with Sinful. Wait a minute. No. The Sinful to P? The one that be giving the game on YouTube? You was with him? You was with Sinful? And she was like, yeah, I was with Sin. No. Sinful to P that be on YouTube. You used to be his hoe. Yeah, I was with Sin. I was his bitch. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh man. Whoa, man. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo. Brittany, shout out for the 5. Yo. Oh my God. You was with, oh my man. Whoa, that's crazy, bro. Damn. You was with Sin? And the bitch just looking at him like a goofy. Now she's like, huh? He like, man, that's crazy. She was like, what? She was like, man. He was like, man, seeing and set up there, you know what I mean, and got me out of so many dark times, man, in my life, man. I was homeless in my car, man. I was holeless and doleless at the time, man. And it was his videos, man, that really, man, was encouraging me, man, to stay at it, man. And man, I owe that man so much, man. If I ever see that nigga, man, you know what I mean, it's gonna be drinks on me, man. Like, man, whatever, man. Like, man, Sin was just so much of a blessing to my pimping, man. Man, that's cold, man. You used to be Sin's hoe. Hold on. Hold on. I'ma wait till all y'all get back in here. I know the connection fucking up. But when it got really weird for the bitch, she said this is when it got really weird. She said this is when I knew. She said I knew after this. She's like, it was already fucked up that he just like had a fan attack and just became a fan right in my eyes. She said it was already fucked up that he did this. She said, but what really fucked it up for him, and I was like, oh hell no, I'm not choosing up with this nigga. She said, when he asked me, he was like, you got his number? And she's like, nah, I think he changed it. I don't got his number no more. He was like, damn, man. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, Sin is a good dude. But ask the bitch for my ask the bitch for my number, man. Listen, he was so fanned out. He had so much praise and worship service in front of the bitch that he had totally forgot that he was supposed to be on an interview endeavoring to knock this bitch. He wasn't even thinking about this bitch no more. You know? This was my fake little, for those of you that's on my Patreon, some of y'all know, some of y'all remember. This was my fake the little fake Mariah Carey. I always said, bitch, you look like, you know what I mean, the cousin of Mariah Carey that she don't acknowledge in family reunions. This the little fake Mariah Carey looking ass bitch. You know what I mean? She was like, he asked me for your number. And I was like, wow, like he wasn't even thinking about my money no more. He wasn't even thinking about my horn no more. He wasn't even thinking about me choosing up no more. Like instantly, he had just like became a fan in front of me, a bitch. And the bitch she was like, I was just like, ugh. You know? So she was like, so she told him, you know what I mean, I'm gonna go get some money up for you and choose up. And of course, the bitch never chose up with him because she was disgusted with all the fan shit that he had did in the motherfucking car. You know what I mean? But that just go to show you, man. Like I said, I taught you guys how to conduct yourself on an interview. You know, in an interview, somebody like it's okay if somebody mentioned one of your pimps that you admire or something like that, but you don't let the bitch know, you know what I mean, that you admire highly. Hold on. You know what I mean? You don't need to you don't need to know that. I mean, excuse me. The bitch don't need to know that. She don't need to know that. Some of y'all be pillow talking with these bitches too. Oh man, I done went into something else, man. Let me just stay there for a minute. Some of you guys get knocked because you having praise and worship service, but I also want to say that some of you guys are knocking yourselves off because you're having hatred service. You're having motherfucking hatred and envy and jealousy service, in front of the bitch. So I want you to know that it works both ways. Just like you can get knocked having praise and worship service for another man in front of a woman, you can also, get knocked for that bitch if you sitting over there like a bitch in your feelings, having jealousy and envy and hatred service for another man in front of that bitch too. You know? Because a lot of bitches got into my DM. A lot of bitches then sit up there and got at me and said, man, what's the name couldn't stop talking about you. I'm not even gonna say that nigga name, but that toothless, truthless nigga, man, at least, 4 bitches have gotten to my DM. Yeah, the whole time while I was over there, he was just talking about you in freeze. He couldn't stop talking about you in freeze. The whole time I was over there, you know what I mean? 1 minute he'd say something good. The next minute, you know what I mean? He would just be, hating on you in freeze. True story. You know? So, of course, I didn't want anything. Any bitch that sit up there and chose up with a nigga that ain't got no teeth, I don't want you. Let me just say that. Any bitch that sit up there and actually stay down for a nigga with missing teeth, and you was with this nigga, you know what I mean? Especially if you was with him for a month or months, you was with a nigga, wait a minute, you sold your pussy. You was in and out of cars, sucking and fucking in cars. You was sucking and fucking in hotel rooms. You was going into strangers' houses, sucking and fucking on strangers. And then you gave the money to somebody that doesn't even have teeth. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't care how big your booty is, how big your titties is, you pretty. I don't want you. I don't want any woman that will actually make daily sacrifices for a man that won't even make a sacrifice to see the fucking dentist. I don't want you. You have a stain on your record that is unforgivable. I can't forgive you, bitch. The same way God can't forgive, you know what I mean, a motherfucker for committing suicide, the same way that God can't. Okay, bitch, I can't forgive you for paying a nigga, you understand me, that's toothless. You know, if God can't forgive people for committing suicide and knowingly committing blasphemy, you know what I mean, blaspheming the Holy Ghost, knowingly, not ignorantly, but knowingly, yeah, bitch, I can't forgive you for sitting over there paying no nigga that ain't got no teeth in his mouth. I don't want you. I don't want you. P, she a white bitch. I don't want her. P, she's blonde. I don't want her. I don't want her. Because you let me know that it's not gonna work. You're a stupid bitch. I can't fuck with somebody that's this stupid. How was I supposed to know? And then what pisses me off when you bitches say shit like, how did I know that he wasn't a pimp? Bitch, he has no teeth in his mouth. Pimps care about one thing all pimps have in common is they care about their appearance. They care about the teeth that's in their mouth, bitch. There is no such thing as a pimp going months or a year without his front teeth in his fucking mouth, bitch. No such thing. And if you was actually that stupid to do a fucking date for somebody who refuses to put teeth back into their mouth, I don't want you. Stay out of my DM. I don't want you. I don't want you. You know, so, okay, check it out. You know, just like the praise worship service guys, you know what I mean, will get you knocked. You know, wearing cheap perfume called jealousy, you know, around a bitch and get into a continuity of pillow talking, you know, to that bitch about another man like a bitch to the bitch, that'll get you knocked for the bitch. Yeah. Hating on another man like a bitch to the bitch will get you knocked for the bitch. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, you don't want to do that bitch ass shit. You know? Yeah, man, that nigga ain't no pimp. You know what I mean? I don't like the nigga, man. You know what I mean? I hate him, man. I don't like the nigga. You know, fuck that nigga, man. You know, I don't like the nigga. I don't like nothing that he stand for. You know what I mean? Bitch ass nigga. What'd he do, baby? What'd he do? You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't even think of anything. You know, I just don't like him, man. I just know when a nigga a fake nigga, man. You know, I don't like the nigga. What'd he do, baby? What'd he do? You know what I'm saying? Nigga came to the blade. Uh-huh. Nigga can't even think of anything. Nigga came to the blade. What'd he do, baby? What? You know, he was just a sucker, man. He was just a sucker. You know? I just know a sucker, you know what I mean, when I see one. Damn. You know what I mean? So he just came to the blade and yeah, I ain't like him, old church boy ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh, preacher boy ass nigga, man. School boy ass nigga. I don't like his bitch ass. Oh my God, baby, fuck that bitch ass nigga. Hey, and what's so sad is a bitch is saying, fuck that bitch ass nigga, he is a bitch. And she'll laugh at all the corny jokes that you make about another nigga while you sitting over there dirty macking and showing your jealousy, you know what I mean, to that bitch. She'll laugh at all your jokes and she'll say fuck the nigga and everything. But as soon as she leave you, she'll be right over there. You know what I mean, sucking and fucking. She'll be right over. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me do something. Cause I'm just live like that. I'm just live like that. Hold on. I'm just live like. Hold on. Let me do something right quick. You know, because I'm not like these motherfucking artists in the music industry. Sin got all his masters. Remember when I told you that Sin got all the motherfucking masters? You understand? You won't never see no bitch showing no video of me doing anything. First of all, if you a man, you supposed to be controlling everything in the motherfucking bedroom. Why this bitch, you know what I mean, got videos of you tasting cheeks and doing all of this weird ass shit, man. You niggas is weird, man. You know what I mean? But look, check it out though. Hey, when it sit up there, you understand me, and come to this, right? Now this nigga that, hold on, let me find it. Now this nigga that be sitting over there talking all of this shit about me, just imagine how I felt, you know what I mean, when I sit up there and got him for the bitch. Just imagine how I felt, you know what I mean, when I got the same bitch that he was dirty macking me to and telling the bitch that I wasn't a pimp and telling the bitch that, you know what I mean, I'm a preacher and you know what I mean, and he was saying all of this shit. You know what I mean? So every now and then, man, you know, just so I could get a good laugh or just massage my ego, man, I be listening, you know what I mean, to the bitch doing this. Hold on for a minute. I be listening to shit like this.
As you can see, she been sucking my dick now for over 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Hold on. Let me get to another part. Hold on. Of course, you can't hear the image that's in my head. Oh my God, you should see this, but no, you shouldn't do. You really,
Just like that.
you really shouldn't do it.
That's right.
Let me stop, man. I'm the Hey, hold on for a minute. Hey, man, you know, hold on for a minute. Hey, man, you know, let me put that. Okay, bam. Seeing you wrong. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? No, I'm not. You know? Now this same bitch, bro, you too wild. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? This same bitch, you know what I mean? Nigga was sitting over there. Oh man, you know that nigga ain't no pimp. You know what I mean? That nigga ain't no pimp. You know what I mean? Nigga a preacher. Nigga a pedophile. Nigga this, nigga that. Hey, one thing you niggas need to realize. And matter of fact, you know what I mean, I got so much shit, you know what I mean, recorded, but certain shit I would never put out there. But this one nigga that used to sit up there and dirty mac me to this little stripper broad, you know what I mean, before she started, you know, doing a little hoeing, you know, he was tricking off with her. And I have all the proof. So that's why when I seen him on the net, you know what I mean, saying this and, you know what I mean, saying that, it was just crazy to me. You know what I mean? Because I have not only the recordings, but I have actually proof, you know what I mean, that this nigga was tricking off on the bitch. You know what I mean? Nigga out of New York. I don't want to say too much. Nigga out of New York, man, that was in that Vegas, man. You know, and at one time he was showing out. You know, people thought that he was the pimping because of the materialistic things that he used to have. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's just fucked up. You know? But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Videos of her too. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, my collection, like I said, man, the half has not been told. Seeing it never run out of content because my life is content every fucking day. But yeah, man, hit that like button. Get my likes over 700, man. Some of y'all like, hold on, what is that? Yeah, that was that washing machine. Yeah, she gave cool washing machine. And it ain't nothing like knocking a nigga for a bitch that he was just sitting over there, you know what I mean, either having praise and worship service for you in front of, or you know what I mean, he was hating on you, especially niggas that was hating on you. Matter of fact, if you a hater, if you hate me, and you just so happen to be listening to this video right now, I need all my haters right now to call all they bitches, or tonight while you laying down with your bitch, I need you to speak on me. You know what I mean? I need every hater. I need every nigga that dislike me, every nigga that's ever hated on me. You know what I mean? Tonight, when you fucking that bitch, after you done tasted her or whatever the fuck you do, hey, tell that bitch how I'm not a pimp. Tell that bitch, you know, how I don't got no game and, you know what I mean, how I'm a lame and, you know what I mean? I need you while you laying down with her, man, to just tell the bitch how stupid I am and while she just listening to you. Oh, wow. You know, while she laughing with you and all of that. Yeah, do that. Just do that. All my haters, that's all I need for y'all to do, man. I need you to hate on me to the bitch. Yeah, hate on me to the bitch, man. Don't just hate on me by yourself. Hate on me to that bitch. That's what I need all you niggas to do. Hate, have a whole hatred and jealousy, envy service in front of that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need, man. You know, so we can hear them sounds again, that washing. So we can sit up there and get all of that, man. You know, cause it ain't nothing like, damn, man, he was talking about me to this bitch. Now the bitch just walking up and down, you know what I mean, Old Town, you know what I mean, just getting it for a P. You know what I mean? Oh my God, wait a minute. Is this DNA? Is this information proceeding? You know what I mean? From my dick, you know what I mean, to her throat. Oh my God. You know? So calm them hate worshiping services. Hey man, bring them services down, bro. Stop talking to these bitches, because the very bitch that you hating on that next man to, that'll be the same bitch that's sitting over there paying the next man, paying the shit out of them, giving them watches, sitting over there giving them racks. You know what I mean? Licking his balls, got the man balls jingling. You know what I mean? All up in her eye, slapping, got the man dick, just taking the man dick and slapping her face with it, just slapping her face. You know? So, hey, man, you know, keep, as the scriptures say, be swift to hear, you know, and slow to speak. You know what I mean? And like I said, going back to that Drake situation, if dude was smart, he should have known that, you know, this is a broad that can be knocked. You know, look at how the bitch dressed. Look at what the bitch do. Look at what the bitch say. She's a attention whore. And if a motherfucker got the platform that Drake has, he can give that bitch her fix. That bitch is, you know what I mean? It don't even necessarily have to be Drake. It just so happened to be Drake. But it didn't have to be Drake that did that to dude. It could have been anybody with a platform that could have gave that bitch the attention, you know what I mean, that she wanted, and she was going to get out of that relationship. That relationship was going to turn into a battleship because that bitch was searching for attention, and anybody with a platform half as big as Drake, you know what I mean, could have sit up there and met that bitch needs. You know what I'm saying? So what he should have did, man, instead of crying over that bitch, he should have sent that bitch. He should have he should have, but you know, that I know that's too much for a lot of you squares to do. Get my likes over 700, man. Stop playing, man. We had 684 likes. Get my likes over 700, man. Stop playing with the likes. You know what I mean? Get the likes up. You know, but he should have laced the bitch. Well, excuse me, I take that back. You can't give a bitch something that you don't have. And if you don't have any game, you can't give the bitch something that you don't have. So, you know what I mean? He gave the bitch all that he could give her. You know, just like a lot of you. You're giving that bitch, that girlfriend, your woman that you with, you're giving her, as Anita Baker said, you're giving her the best that you got. And that ain't much, that ain't shit, but you're giving, I mean, I don't mean to clown, but that's just the truth. You're giving the bitch the best that you got. You know? Hold on. But Drake did that man a blessing. He was a blessing to that man. You know, it was a blessing. Even when Nice did what he did with me, you know what I mean? That was a blessing to me at that particular time. No, I'm not no longer cutthroat. I don't dirty Mac and all that shit anymore. My little brothers will tell you that, you know, I not only speak to young pimps in the game, but I'm able to, I got access to speak to their women. And I've never knocked any of my little brothers off, any of my proteges, you know, for a bitch. I'm just completely evolved from that time. You know, I know the error of my ways, you know, and I refuse to repeat them, no matter how marketable or, you know, whatever profitable situation that the bitch got. And at times it's very tempting, but no, it's not that tempting, man, to jeopardize the brotherhood and the trust that I got amongst the young pimping, you know what I mean, to sit up there and do something like that, you know, over a bitch. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. You know, he flew them both out. Not Anita Baker, top of the glory of the game. He should have had told to tell Drake to leave it on the dresser, Texas. I'm just reading y'all statements. Hold on. Sat that bitch out. What you mean, center? He should have sat up there. You know what I mean? He ain't like. It just looks stupid for you to come. Just imagine if the square dude would have said, "Listen, this is about, even though we in a relationship, this I really want to see you happy, and this is your big break." You know what I mean? You're a very attractive woman, so there's no need for both of us to fly out. You tell Drake that I appreciate the gesture. However, you know, he's going to make a move on you, and this is what you need to do. You know, the bitch would have respected that way more than him flying out, like a geek, and him sitting over there like, oh man, he flying both of us out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, man, he was so happy. I guarantee you he was on the phone telling his family, his mom and everything, like, oh my God. You know what I mean? He was happy. But if he would have just said, as much as I would love to go with you, baby, this is not about me. This is about you. And the price of success is sacrifice. And you're going to have to make some sacrifices to be successful in the music industry. That's just how things work. So I'm going to tell you how things are going to go before you even go. And I'm going to tell you what to say, what to do, and what not to say, and what not to do to put yourself in a position, of power. Now, when you finally do get in position, hopefully you will be a blessing, to the one that, enabled you to do the things that you're going to do. That's how I would have came. That's how any square with some game would have came. Because it's just common sense that ain't common. She's getting ready to get fucked. You know what I mean? She's about to get fucked, whether you come or not. And just you coming with her, you flying out with her, that even make this story even more terrible. That you actually flew out with the bitch. And then after he got the bitch, he sent you back home on a one-way. That's so cutthroat. Sent you back on a one-way, like, all right, man, it's good, man. You know what I mean? Thanks for the bitch. All right, yeah, help him with his bags. Yeah, help him with his bags. Help him carry his bags. All right, man. Stay blessed. Stay encouraged. Oh, we'll call you. We'll call you. you know? But yeah, man, I just wanted to use this square ass subject, man, to reach, the minds of the youth, man. It's a way to do things. When you see myself or anybody that you admire, it's okay to acknowledge where you got the knowledge from. It's okay to acknowledge, you shouldn't be a black man and you're excited like a white girl that's seen her first black dick for the very first time. Did you just hear me? Everybody's laughing, but I want you guys to take heed to that. As a man, no matter what color you are, as a man, you should not be excited to see any flesh man, any other man like yourself. And you should not have more excitement than a white bitch who sees her first big black dick for the very first time in person. It shouldn't be that. Not when you're a man. You know what I mean? Some of you guys are just as happy, when a white bitch like, oh my God, oh my first big black cock, oh my first big black dick, oh wow. You know what I mean? You're excited like sweet little Julie from the suburbs that's, getting ready to fuck, a street nigga, with some pipe for the very first time. You shouldn't be you shouldn't be that happy, man. You shouldn't be that excited. You shouldn't be. You know what I mean? So that go for me. That go if you ever see Freeze, if you ever see Dre or anybody else that you admire a lot that has been a blessing to you. It's just a way that you do things, guys. And I'm here to tell you that that's not it. We acknowledge other men. We honor other men. We pay homage. If another man gave us some knowledge that enabled us to do the things that we do, we will, let everybody know that this man, was a blessing. There's nothing wrong, with that. But when you saying shit like, he's my idol, when you saying shit like he's my God, when you calling a man the pimp god, like for example, I'm not gonna say his name because he's no longer here. But this one guy that used to be here in the flesh, that once was living at one time, he used to have praise and worship service for Bishop Don Magic Juan. And he used to call Bishop Don Magic Juan the pimp god, the god of the game. And whenever you're praising and worshiping another man, and you're calling the man the god of the pimp game. You call this man the god of the pimp game in front of your woman, in front of your women. You know what I mean? How do you think those women see that man? Even as old as that man is, he'll have action at your bitch with the way that you praising this man like a bitch. I would never tell another man that he's the god of the game. And let me also drop this into your spirit, young pimp. Hey, when you really this pimping, you do not have more respect and honor for another man's pimping than yours. So when a motherfucker asks you who is the greatest pimp that ever pimped, you're not gonna sit up there and say, oh man, you know what I mean? I think Don Juan. I think K Red. I think Iceberg Slim. I think Bert. I think, Dre. I think Mel Taylor. I think Joe Cato. I think Shantae. You don't do that. You're never going to have more acknowledgement, more honor, more love, and respect for another man's pimping than yours. Because the truth is, you're not with that man 24/7. Even if you've ever pimped side by side with the next man, you're not omnipresent to P. You don't know if this man then mixed it to fix it. You don't know if he got some other shit going on with settlements and, getting doing other shit on the pavement to get his development. You don't know what this man got going on. So we're never going to, say that another pimp is a greater pimp than ourselves. Because acknowledging that another man is a greater pimp than you, man, you might as well go ahead and put on some heels. Is a greater pimp than you, then put them panties on, nigga. Go ahead and put them heels on. Go ahead and sit up there, you understand me, and ask that man what his choosing fee is. Ask the man what his choosing fee is, and so you can go get him his choosing fee. That's what you go do. Now, before I leave, let me see if anybody is saying anything. She looked very single on IG. Oh yeah, she always had a single spirit. Like when you went to her. Matter of fact, oh, shout out to the low end. Blessings low end. You know what I mean? You only got to hear one side of the story. You never got to hear Drake's side of the story. If you got an opportunity to talk to Drake, Drake might tell you that I didn't even know that she, had a fiance or a dude. Drake might sit up there and tell you that, I thought that this was her friend. I thought this was her gay hairstylist or something. You let Drake tell it. Drake might sit up there and tell you that, man, I thought that, he was just her brother. She said this was her brother. When I was on the page, You know what I mean? I didn't even see dude on the page. So when I found out they was engaged to each other, shit, that was news to me. Drake might tell you something like that. Yeah, but acknowledge yourself. What about being honest with yourself? What do you mean by being honest with yourself? I don't understand this low self-esteem question. What are you talking about? Matter of fact, that's what I do. Before I leave, I open up the phone lines. Let's do that before I get out of here. Okay, so now I'm opening up the phone lines. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already hit it. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button. But my number is in the comment section. Anybody that got a question regarding anything that I said concerning the topic, you are more than welcome right now to call in 702-800-9473. That is 702-800-9473. Oh, I forgot I had, because y'all kept calling. Okay, hello?
What's going on? Brother, I called Space ATL and talked about the situation. Why did the brother go online and present to the public what happened? He either situation so she can get more attention to help record sales or record deal. It would be a leverage for her to get more on the record deal. And maybe it was planned. And I looked at it this way, like that would be a smart marketing move to get everybody attention, like Drake stole her from him to have that leverage and attention to bring this album out, because she's definitely going to get that attention, and I want to see how she sounds. So it might be good game from that way.
No, I don't think it was that. Your man basically, you giving him too much credit. The man set up there was in his feelings about the shit. You know, and the cold part about it is, you know what I mean. The bitch ain't even like even prior to it. Just like the dude said in the comment section. I forgot who just said it. He's like, man, when I went to her IG, she looked pretty single to me. Like she's never really, you know, it never really, in my eyes, it never really was like that. Some bitches are only with dudes for the lack of a better option. And once the better option comes, okay, God bless you. Like if you go to her page right now, she got a song singing talking about I wish you the best and you, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Like
I see what you're saying.
yeah, man, she was just waiting on her opportunity. She's an opportunist. And I'm not mad
Well,
at her.
yeah. Well, fellas got to realize when they really just being a stepping stone for a woman. So it's a learning lesson from that way. But also, I'm looking at it as a new blueprint to introduce an artist to the market. This is showing a new blueprint how to introduce an artist to the market or whatnot. I'm looking at it from that way, also from game from that way.
Yeah, but do you actually really think that you know what I mean? That this is what's gonna make her into a star was the fact that she was engaged and then Drake just started fucking on her. You know what I mean? Like you think this is what's gonna make her a star? Like let me hear your
Well,
go
you got to
ahead.
look at a lot of chicks out here look at this as a come up move. A lot of women would love to do this themselves. This is
You're not
exposing that
listening. You're
also.
not listening to
So
what
with a
I
lot of women and they
okay.
hard wanting to do this,
This. You gotta be smarter than this. So you think that the bitch is stop it. You think that the bitch is going to thrive. She's getting ready to really like sell like crazy and be a star because she was once engaged to somebody and now because she's sucking on Drake's dick, she's about to like just take off. You think that this is what this was not a genius move?
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, let's see the results of it. Let's see how Drake come and sign her, if she signing her, and let's see how the results of her first venture, her first album. Let's see what the results look like.
Okay, man.
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Right, right. Well, thank you for calling in, man.
So,
Good looking. Good looking, man.
all right.
All right. Lord, Lord, Lord. Gotta be sharper than that, man. Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Talk to me.
Man, this fucking hello.
Bro. Okay, gotta go. Too slow. Hello?
Hey, what's happening with you, bro?
Turn your background down.
Okay, well, I'm not back on again. I got my ass. Apologize. Is there any more delay?
No, it's no delay. I was just telling you to turn that background down so I can hear you. What's going on?
Okay. Peace. Well, I mean, just real quick, man. Speaking on the Drake situation, the last dude that called, what you don't understand is Drake never really intended to sign her. You know what I mean? He was just trying to get her to come through anyway. You know what I mean?
Bro, don't he understand that that is like one of the oldest tricks in the book? He trying to make it into a game thing and he spit no, nigga. That's what people in the industry do. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'ma sign you and come through. I'ma put you on OVO and oh my God, like whoo, your voice. It just do something for me, man. Like man, I've been listening to your videos all day, man. Like, man, I can't wait to record with you. And bro, it's Hollywood talk. And these bitches, they gullible. So of course, a bitch in her mind, she wanna think that Drake is just so into her voice, like, wow, you're just so talented. Like, come on to the studio. Like, no. Bitch, come through so I can bust those guts. I'm trying to slap them cheeks that I'm seeing, you know what I mean, in these pictures in this video. I want to see that in person. You know what I mean? Because, go ahead. You know what I mean? A certain type. And so, you know what I mean? Drake, once he saw that bitch, he saw certain pictures, you know what I mean, that she was over there caked up. You know what I mean? He wanted the bitch to come through.
Bottom line, and another thing though, when a nigga do shit like that, he really insecure deep down inside. Like it'll never be enough. You think he gotta fuck another man, girl, because all he's trying to do is be the nigga that was, how he was treated. He was treated like a lamb his whole life. You know what I mean? And now he turned around and doing the same thing, trying to improve his confidence, but he'll never feel good enough. You know what I mean? Like all his success don't mean shit. He's just not right with himself. All the shit that was happening. So I think the game's gonna end up sinking him. To be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, man. And thank you for calling in, bro. Love. Was it some ladies that wanted to call in? I see some people talking about let the ladies call in. Was it a woman in the comment section that made it known that she wanted to call in? Cause Sin gonna put everything on hold. You know what I mean? If one of the ladies wanted to sit up there and call in uh, and make a statement. Hello?
Look here, you snagging too fast, bitch. If you ever fucking hang up on me again, we're gonna have some motherfucking problems. Get the fuck off my phone.
Okay. I'm just I'm just gonna keep on going, man. I mean, all right. I mean, what was I supposed to do with that? But I hope that made him feel better. God bless him. Blessings to that man. Blessings to that man. You know? Hold on for a minute. Right, what? But I mean, hey, the man felt better by doing that. You know what I mean? And I know he over there like, I got it. Okay, hello?
Yeah, what's up with it, Phil?
What's going on?
Hey, I just gotta say one thing to you, man.
Go ahead.
Break yourself for this game, man.
Man, you niggas come straight out the comic book. Man, man, get out of here, man. God bless you.
For sure, man.
Is that P? Yeah, this P. Well, if it's P, let me hear you say, like,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Hello?
hello.
Okay, what's going on?
Hey. Oh, I was just calling in. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. You couldn't wait till I finish. You wanted to sit up there and say something. Go ahead, baby. You take the floor.
I'm sorry. I didn't know how. This is my first time ever calling in. I'll be quiet until you're ready.
I don't know what it was, but her voice kind of, it was kind of like on both sides. So I didn't want to take no chances. Yeah, I didn't want to take no chances. Her voice was very like, it was like on a transition. It was like very transy. So yeah, I didn't want to, no. It was like a cross between, Forrest Whitaker and Wesley Snipes and Patrick Ewing. It was just too much. I didn't like. This is my first time, calling in. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off. I'ma let you talk. Like, yeah, I'm just, no, I don't want to. I'm cool. It's my this is my first time calling in. So I'm gonna let you, go ahead, what I mean, and let you talk. Like, no, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool on that. God bless you. Yeah, you know, I'm cool, man. Had to get off that phone. I don't like your voice. Your voice is a little too. Your voice deeper than mine. I'm jealous of that. I don't like no bitch that got a better mustache or any of that. What's going on?
Hey, hello.
What's going on?
Oh, what's happening, Sam? This Rain from Chicago, bro.
Okay. Shout out to the shy. What's talk to me.
Yeah, long time listener, first time caller. Definitely not the pimping. Just the red pill cat. You kind of elaborated a little bit on how Buddy should have handled that situation, but how would a man handle that situation? Can you go into a little more detail? The best way to go about that.
In the situation that he was in?
Yeah, yeah. So you got your girl. She
Yes,
wanted to,
it's a done data.
Drake chose her.
Yeah, the only thing that you can do is I'm not gonna ride. First of all, number one, anybody know me? I'm even when I was broke, I would sit up there and send for me like I'm a bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Me and my bitch, we flying to get like I just, you know, people can say I'm stuck up or whatever, but nah, I'm not about to get on the jet with the bitch. We both happy that you flying us out. You know what I mean? Because it's starting wrong from the gate. The way you start, the way you end. Me and my bitch, we both got bags. We happy, like, baby, we finally making it. Yeah, Bookie. And we on the jet together. And, like, I'm not feeling that. And anybody that really know me know I'm not lying because I've always been like that. I don't want my situation to be in the hands of another man. Just that right there, it's like, no. It reminds me when T Mac one time, you know what I mean? I was like, oh man, I can give you a ride to your if you need me. You know what I mean? Like, no, nigga, me and my bitch ain't about to be in your Cadillac, nigga, with you playing music and you trying to be overtly pimpish and all of this shit. Like, no, nigga.
Yeah.
It's always the Sinful to Be featuring you nigga show. It's never you featuring me. You know what I mean? So no, I don't put myself in these type of predicaments. And you know, me myself, I would have did that even as a square. I would have sent the bitch. I would have had enough sense not to get on the fucking jet. I would have never went with her because that's just common sense. This is Drake, the hottest rapper in the world. He's the hottest. He's not, still number one. The man just had 3 number one singles on the Billboard charts at one time. So I'm not going to get out of touch with reality. Whatever this woman says out of her mouth, she might have genuinely felt like that. But when somebody that we both listen to, enjoy the music of, now has given the bitch an opportunity to come meet him, he's flying her out on a fucking jet so she could come see him. No, yeah, it's a done data. It's a done data.
Yeah.
So the only thing that you could do from that type of situation is tell the bitch what's going to happen before it even happens, and give her game on how to conduct herself in that situation. So hopefully she'll have enough integrity, have enough character to bring it back. In other words, to charge him and to bring something back. And just to be all the way 100, we're talking about Drake. We're talking about the same one that got Sophie pregnant. So it's so many ways to play this situation because Drake is not a smart guy, in these type of, areas. When the man's dick is alive, he's brain dead. He's proven that, with his getting Sophie pregnant. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I would have plotted. Go ahead.
So this very much could be an L on his part, right?
It's never really an L on your part. Listen to me. It's never really an L on your part when you're a man about it. So whether if the bitch, that would have made you feel even more proud for her, it would have fed your ego even more than me getting knocked for the bitch. No, I relinquished the bitch. I relinquish you. I give you up. See, that massages the ego of a man better than another man taking the bitch from it. You didn't take nothing from me if I relinquish her to you. You didn't take nothing from me if I send her to you. I knew what was going to happen before it happened. I was the one that told her. So just in case if the bitch falls on her fucking face, guess who she's going to come back to when she's on her face? To the motherfucker that told her what was going to happen before it even happened. So it makes you feel more of a god than to make you feel like a bride, when you relinquish a bitch rather than you getting knocked for something that never even belonged to you in the first place. She didn't even belong to you. So in that circumstance,
like they say, it's
go ahead.
Never yours, it's just your turn.
Yeah, I just rather release you. I don't want to be crying. I'm gonna be David Ruffin. I'm gonna walk away from love, and I'm gonna show love to the game by sending you, relinquishing you, rather than sitting over here crying like some bitch. You know what I mean? That a man just left her. Her high school sweetheart just left her and shit, and this nigga crying just like her. No, I'm not gonna be in my feelings about that, about no goddamn woman. So bitch, I'd rather relinquish you like kings do. I'm releasing this servant from my kingdom rather than, acting as if she was the best thing that ever happened to me and I'm crying and having lamentations and no. I relinquish you. I pardon you. That's the king thing to do. I pardon you. Go.
You mentioned that you would have, you mentioned that, maybe people think something wrong with you or something, but I'm like, that's the exact same thought that I had in the situation. When you went to the next level with it, but my thinking was, well, I wouldn't have let him fly me out. I would have bought my own plane ticket for me and my girl. We went out there together, you know, while I'm, and I'm there to kind of manage the situation. I would have laced her like that. But what you're saying is even next level is that don't even go in the first place. Before you go.
I'm not gonna go because a bitch gonna sit up there and be disrespectful and neglectful to your square ass regardless of whether you come or not. She's getting ready to get with Drake or not. I mean, she gonna get with Drake, I mean, as soon as she see him, it's over. Before, like I said, before she physically got there, she was already knocked. When Drake made the attempt to her, when he got at her, she was already knocked. She was already mentally already knocked.
And it was, and now that you mention it, it was probably her that reached out to Drake first. It was probably her jumping in his DMs, and he peeped.
Well, Drake
wasn't even Drake that saw her.
But it's a possibility. But Drake is known to slide up in them DMs. So we all know that if Drake slide up in any one of these bitches DM, it's over. You know what I mean? If Drake, that's just like even with certain pimps right now. If Drake slide up in certain bitches DMs right now, they would leave they so-called daddy right now. Not a real bona fide hoe that's loyal to the game. She gonna come and break Drake for everything that he got. But a square prostitute girlfriend, yeah, she getting ready to sit over there and come over there to Champagne Poppy. Some of these bitches are so gang goofy that they're so much of a groupie. They'll sit up there and suck and fuck on Drake for free just to sit up there and say they suck and fucked on Drake. Johnny Blaze is a square prostitute. She was never a hoe, but she was a square prostitute working in the strip club. She was just so happy to be fucking and sucking on Drake raw Dilla, for free. She didn't get nothing out of that. The only thing she got out of that was a fucking Vlad interview of saying that, yeah, I sucked Drake dick and got fucked, raw. No money, no nothing. Just a stupid bitch. Just as dumb as she want to be. Drake dick done dingled all in the bitch face. He done nutted all in your hair. He done sit up there and I fuck Drake too. That's the only thing she got out of that situation was to say that she licked Drake's balls and sucked his DNA too. That's the only thing. But she didn't get no money. No money. So, a wise man and it goes back to the doctrine, that sin teaches mentally responding and not emotionally reacting. If you get out of your feelings, you would be able to make an intellectual decision. You'll be able to manifest your intelligence. But when you're in your feelings, you can't manifest your intelligence. And and if a man in that position, if he mentally respond and say, you know what, even though I don't, I call myself loving her, but we're in a world now that what's love got to do with it? You know what I'm saying? Once these bitches get in the presence of powerful men, that love shit gonna go out the window with most of these bitches. Yeah. So I might as well get what I'm supposed to get rather than looking like a damn fool. See, that's a nigga that's not emotionally reacting. He's mentally responding. He's not in his feelings with the shit. What can I get out of this? How could I use this to be a blessing to me? Rather than being some sucker that's crying on IG, the stars, the universe, I am no longer with the woman and all this old goofy shit. So yeah, man.
Hey P, I got one other question, not tied to the subject, but it's something that you mentioned earlier in the
video. Go ahead.
On the live. You said that all right, so you mentioned about a P not, you not knowing his life 24/7 and how he might be getting money in other ways.
Yeah.
So personally, I'm a proponent of like multiple streams of income, but I don't know how that applies to your game. Because I'm here on the investing in entrepreneurship side and stuff like that. So when you say
many pimps are too.
are you not a fan of like multiple streams, or what's
No. Listen. That went over your head. You thought too deep.
Okay.
Let me say this. Everything that you're involved in, Pimps was involved in before you was even born. That's first. Second of all, when I speak of mixing it to fix it, I'm not talking about investment. I'm talking about people selling drugs. I'm talking about
gotcha.
I'm talking about individuals being involved in other things regarding the streets, to make it seem like it was all pimping. I'm talking about individuals that's getting it from the spoon and acting like all of it came from the womb. I'm not talking about businesses and things like that. No, we've been doing that. Pimps been having businesses. Pimps been sitting over there, doing their thing as far as investments and business. Listen, when you start making real money in the game, you have to take dirty money to the cleaners. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just having multiple streams of income. It's about taking dirty money to the cleaners. It's about if the feds sit up there and come into my situation, what legal justification do you have to show where you got this accumulation from? That's for motherfuckers that's really making money in the game. Now, when you're at a certain little minor league level, you don't have to think about things like that. But once you get into the hundreds and hundreds of thousands, or you at a million or millions and things like that, yes, you have to start looking into getting involved in legal activities. It's not so much as just having multiple streams of income. You got to save your ass. So that's not what I was talking about. When I was talking about that, I'm talking about selling drugs and being on some Cassidy shit. I'm a hustler and all that type of shit.
Fact.
So now you understand?
All right, P. I got you.
Okay.
All right, P. I'm gonna go in and hop off and let the other callers.
Okay, bless.
Appreciate you taking.
All right, love. One.
All right, bless.
Hold on. Okay. Hello.
Hey, what's good, son?
What's going on with it? Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, it don't seem like no one was doing too much this time, but I remember last time, dudes when they're calling, they be all, nervous talking to you. You feel me? If they never talking to the P, they never talking to the bitch.
Facts.
But I just want to say I'm a square and shit, but bro, you be really speaking some truth, bro. Like on some real nigga shit, like some shit. Like,
to the game. Go ahead. All praise to the game.
And the stuff that I'm getting from you, you feel me, is not to take from the bitch, the money and all that, but to make sure that I'm grounded. So when I get into another relationship or anything, you feel me, like I'm seeing as God in the flesh. You feel me?
Right.
So that's what I'm taking from this shit. You feel me? Like, square, whatever, all that shit. But I just know that when I'm grounded, I just know I'm gonna be really grounded. You feel me? That's all.
Yeah, you doing what you're supposed to be doing as a man. You want to be seen as the man to your woman. Exactly. And knowledge of the game will help you do that. So when your woman asks you questions, you'll be able to give her the mental climaxes that she's in need of. Especially if you got your little sapiosexual type of bra, you want to be able to do that. A man should be able to give game to his woman. You right. Square or not, square, whatever you call yourself in here. Yeah, that's 100. Appreciate that, fam.
All right, man.
All right. Okay. 702-800-9473. Man, call in. Hit me up. If you got any questions regarding the topic or anything that I said within the video, man, by all means, man, call in right now and give me your question or make your statement regarding the topic. Hold on. What is he talking about? I don't know what he talking about. Okay, cool. Does anybody have any more questions? And while we waiting on somebody else to call in, man, get them likes up. If you haven't already hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button as of right now. Get them likes up. Let's see if we can get them likes up to 800. Simplicity, get to the money. Dropping gold pockets so you can get rich. Stand by me. Self-preservation. Exactly. You'll see, and I said the same thing a few days ago, and I'm not a pimp. I love this shit. Go out the window with the rest regular dudes. Okay. Well, maybe I answered all of the questions per you. Exactly. All these bitches are knockable, no matter what your status may be. Remember that. I want that to be in your spirit. I'm a pimp. She's knockable. Man, she been hoeing for me for 15 years. She's knockable. Man, this my wife. She been my wife for 20 years. She's knockable. I'm a high value man. She's knockable. Like, it don't matter, man. High value man, middle value, whatever. You know? But I got this status. I got these many cars. I got these many houses. Why she just fuck with this nigga that just got out of prison that ain't got shit? Why am I a multi-millionaire and my bitch is getting digged down by a crip ass nigga? You know what I mean? Why my wife getting digged down saying cuz? You know why? I thought that I'm a high value man. You never give game for the ladies. I don't know like what's wrong with you, darling, but okay, let me put this in common sense form. If let's say for example, matter of fact, fuck it, we'll take you know, matter of fact, let me just go through before I even answer this. Let me just do this right quick. People don't think before speaking. Kevin Samuels versus Umar Johnson. Who should black women listen to? Who was that video for? That was for the ladies. When I did total submission, what was total submission for? It wasn't for no big nigga to be, you know what I mean, total submission to a bitch. Who do you think I was talking about? When I said you got to encourage yourself, was I just talking to men? You know what I mean? Like you got to think before you speak, baby. Okay, let's keep on going. When you go through even my shit, when I went to the even my response to the square ass statement that Akbar had made, even when I made the video called "When the Trick is in Control," who do you think that was made for? When I made the results of just paying anybody, who was that made for? Hold on. When I made the video called "And She Shall Be Called" Part 1 and Part 2, who was that made for? Help me out. The video is called "And She Shall Be Called" Part 1 and Part 2. Who was that made for? A man? That wasn't made for no man. Yeah, that wasn't made for no man, baby. You know? So you gotta think, you know, emotions will cause you to say things that are not true. Think before you speak, baby. No, Figgy is not a new subscriber. Figgy been over here for a minute. She know better. She just be saying things. Figgy just say things because she want my attention. She didn't think about that at all. Sin ain't lying. Nigga gonna fly out with his old lady and he gonna send you back, duck ass, to the store for some ice cream. Emotions has everything to do what you just said because you're more intelligent than that bullshit ass statement that you just made. Look, listen to what you just said. That has nothing to do with intelligence. So what else would it have something to do with? Come on, you're smarter than this. If you would have actually thought about what you said before you said, like if you would think like, damn, has Sin ever made a video, you know what I mean, for the ladies, or just went through the videos that have been posted. I actually even have a channel that I'll be working on even later on, the Game for the Ladies channel. But for you to say that, it just shows that you didn't think before speaking. You just speak. And that's why you made an ass out yourself. Because you don't think. You just talking out your ass. So you finally got more likes than yeah, man. That's another new person that's just talking. That's not an accomplishment. If you once had more viewers, if you had viewers and then you don't have that same amount no more, but you keep the likes, like, come on, man. You guys can't be that slow. Just slow. I'm a high value man. Message. Sounds like she crazy. She just wants some attention. Like a lot of women I know, she just want attention. Peace to Figgy though. I hope she gets what she needs and what she wants in her little world. Blessings to her. High value get knocked all the time. Hell yeah. The high value get knocked by the no value. Hey, that is a video within itself. The high value get knocked by the no value. The high value gets knocked by the no value male. Let's talk about it. The high value man getting the phone call from the no value ass nigga. How about so-called high value man? How about the high value man? He has no time, for his bitch. And by him having no time for this motherfucking creature that's controlled by feelings, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, little BJ that just got out, he putting dick up in that bitch. Yeah, little BJ that just got through doing 8 years, that got out of prison on swole. Yeah, he dicking down the high value man's bitch, man. Yeah, spilling nut all over that bitch, just dicking her down. You know? Hold on. High valued, high valued, high value. Yeah, that bitch, she with the high value man, she lives the high value man, but she like to get dick from the no value nigga though. You know? Yeah. She lives with the high value man. The high value man buys her everything that she wants and everything, and she lives with him. She's married to the high value man, but she get the dick from the no value ass nigga though. She getting dick down by no value ass niggas though. You know? Hold on. Oh man, come on man. There's too many people that I can bring up with that. Too many people that come to mind. You said Will Smith, perfect example. Will Smith is definitely a high value man. You know? But Jada right now, if Jada came through the hood right now, Jada would give some pussy away to just a regular hustling ass nigga. Let that nigga be cute. Let that nigga have that six pack that Jada like. Let him be 23 to 25 years old with his stamina up to the heavens. Jada is about to throw that pussy back. She about to get her back blown the fuck out. Nut shot all on her back. Nut shot all on the face. Just getting it. You know? From a young stone. You know what I mean? One of the moles sit up there and motherfucking put BPS fuck the rest on Jada's ass. You know? Make Jada go get a tattoo to say on Chief. You know what I mean? On her left booty cheek. I'm gonna be there, so everything in her purse is mine. The dancer got Cassie from Puff. Yeah, man, the trainer dude, bro. And we know Puffy is damn near a millionaire. I mean, a billionaire, excuse me. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Come on, man. There's some stones right now. It's a young stone. It's one of the young moles right now in Chicago right now. A dick Jada down so good, she'll put BPS fuck the rest on her leg. On everything. You know what I mean? Jada next man, the moles will sit up there and dig down, man. It's one of the young little stones right now. Dick Jada Pinkett down so good, she'll be campaigning to free Chief Malik. Free Chief. That's how you'll know one of the stones fucking that bitch. She didn't put the link up in. She didn't put the link in her bio and shit. Free Chief. Ah shit. Next time you see Jada, she talking about 20 of them. She like, what's happening? What's happening, Finball? You know? What's going on with it? Oh man, I can't call it like a blind referee. You know what I mean? I'm just over here with Will's old square ass and shit. You know what I mean? Waiting, you know what I mean, to get that stone love, you know? Cause ain't no love like that stone love, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? Ain't no love like that stone love, man. You know, stone to the bone. You know, I'm trying to tell you, no disrespect to all the little, because everybody a high value man now. You know what I mean? But yes, you can make $200,000 a month in a bitch, and if you're not, you know, that dude in certain capacities, yes, a bitch will still. That's not gonna keep a bitch from lurking. That's not gonna keep a bitch from choosing up. It's not. And you can buy Birkin bags. You can buy her a vehicle. You can do all of that. You know what I mean? You could sit up there and buy her mama a house. You could pay for her family to go through school. You could do all of that shit. That's not gonna keep that bitch, you know what I mean, from looking elsewhere. No, it's not. You know what I mean? No, it's not. And that'll just fuck all you squares up like, damn man, you know, we was looking at Kev, man. He was the high value man, high value man. Talking about high value men cheat too. Yeah, bitches that fuck with high value men, they cheat too. I mean, we got to keep it real all across the board. The high value man, you know, he's first of all, let me teach you guys something. And I know that you guys, you know, and this ain't no disrespect, but let me teach you according to my definition. Did you hear what I just said? The high value man is not a fucking liar. Get that in your spirit. Before I even go on to teach, let that digest in your spirit right quick. A high value man does not lie to a woman. Therefore, by the high value man not being a liar, he's not a cheater. He's not a cheater. A high value man is not a liar. Therefore, how the fuck a high value man gonna be a cheater? A high value man is gonna allow you to know what you're getting into before you get into it. Who is the high value man? The motherfucking pimpin'. Bitch, you knew that I had hoes before you got involved with me. You knew it was gonna be other women. You know what I mean? You knew that sexually you wasn't gonna be the only one sucking on this dick, bitch. You knew that my balls was gonna be in more than your mouth. You wasn't gonna be the only one swallowing this. Stop that. You wasn't gonna be the only one taking this. You wasn't gonna be the only one feeling special around here with the things that CM be saying. You know, I'm not gonna say the same things to her, but I'm gonna make her feel special too. You knew that before you got involved with me. So I'm not a liar. I'm not a cheater. A high value man is not a liar. He's not a con artist. Okay? So when they say a high value men cheat too, no, they don't. And that ain't no disrespect to Kev because I've seen his title before, but no, they don't. A high value man, according to my definition of a high value man, he's not going to cheat on you, bitch, because you already knew what it was when you got involved with him. Not gonna lie to you. Who the fuck is you for me to be lying to? A high value man values manhood and principle over pussy. That's what the high value man is. I'm not gonna disrespect who the fuck I am just to have you in my life. That's what I'm not gonna do. And lying to you is disrespectful to my motherfucking self. So, bitch, you ain't got to worry about me lying to you because I'm not into disrespecting my motherfucking self. You know? So, as far as all of that, high value men cheat, no, they don't. No, they don't. That's a lie. And I know some of y'all gonna go back, and probably say, sin said, sin said, sin said. And this ain't no disrespect to anybody's favorite YouTuber or whatever your YouTuber told you, or whatever that dating coach told you, or whatever, your book or whatever you read told you. But no, high value men do not cheat. Because a high value man is not a liar. And if a man is the truth and he tells, hold on, high value, KS does not disagree with you about that. I don't know. Because you're saying that he doesn't disagree. And I agree with Kev about a lot of things, but Kev did have a video called High Value Men Cheat Too. And so that would seem like he's disagreeing with my vision and definition of what a high value man is, because he had the video High Value Men Cheat Too. And I would have to disagree with that. No, they don't. And let me also say this. I didn't need to make over $10,000 a month for me to have those principles. Because when I was broke, I was still carrying myself the same way that I'm carrying myself now and in the future. And a lot of times that's why them bitches even fucked with me, because I kept it real. High value men don't cheat, they exercise options. Kevin Samuels, high value men don't cheat, they exercise options. Okay, well maybe y'all know more. I mean, I don't, because am I wrong? Did I see something that wasn't there? So Kev didn't have a video called High Value Men Cheat? Help me. It wasn't called that? Okay. Well, maybe he explained it and gave more clarity, and I just don't have the understanding that you guys have. I just seen that title, and I didn't get an opportunity to watch that. He made that video too? Okay. Okay, the title was just clickbait? Okay, that was good clickbait then. I don't disagree when he says men don't care about women's rights. He changed the name later. Okay, he changed the name later. Okay. Well, if he fixed it, and he changed it, then that just show you that, hold on, the signal went out. I can't even see your damn comment no more. God damn. They exercise their options. They have, hold on. If so, sadly, most men lost definition of manhood. That is correct. Very correct. Yeah, man, drop that link to the Patreon for them to come through. Damn, it's getting ready to rain. Y'all probably can't see it. Yeah, but it's getting ready to rain. I already knew once I had seen them clouds, man. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all go to the Patreon. One of my mods is gonna drop the link. If you're not at my Patreon, definitely come to my Patreon because there's some things that I just can't post on YouTube that I post on my Patreon. So I got more liberty over there on my Patreon. Okay, Andre just put the link, in the comment section. So I want everybody to go over there to my Patreon. Bill just put it there. So everybody just go there. You know? Appreciate that, the general. He just said it was lit. But yes, we a high value man. Hold on. There we go. A high value man definitely has options, of course. But I just wanted, I guess you people were saying that, he used it as clickbait. And that was, but then again, hold on. That was a smart move because I'm putting two and two together. And when he did that, Kev was probably shooting a diss at Derek Jackson. Because at that time, that's when all that Derek Jackson shit was going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that make, yeah. He was just shooting it. Okay, so he probably wasn't even agreeing with that. He was just simply shooting a shot, at Derek. He was just shooting at Derek's lame ass. Hold on. Because you gotta remember, Derek was calling Kev gay indirectly too. Those that seen that video, you already know what I'm talking about. He was calling Kev gay indirectly. So when his whole world comes, Courts 43rd and Cicero keep doing you, fam. Exactly. The Saint incentive video was done funny. Yes. Hold on. What you just said made me want to start my life over from scratch. What was it? Yeah, I procrastinated, but I quit being petty with myself because the game is priceless. Most definitely a limitless creation. Man, not Umar said fake life coach. Hey man, I'm not gonna turn this into the Umar KS thing. I spoke on that already. Blessings to the both of them. But what I will say is, and I'm not going to tell or reveal anything, but one thing that I will say is that one of the biggest differences between KS and Umar is that KS is a lot more disciplined. Cause there's some things that I could go there, but I'm not gonna go there. But KS is in a whole nother, you know what I mean, league. Hold on. You said hell no? Hell no about what? Talk to me. Hell no about what? Did I say something wrong? Let me know. Don't go where? You keep saying things, but you're not, I don't even know what you're talking about. KS ain't gonna fight like Umar though. I mean, yeah, bro, you looking goofy to me right now. I don't know what you're saying. No, sir, what? No, sir, what? Are you talking about the comparison that I just gave? I don't know what you're saying. I was answering your question as you spoke. Okay, what was the question? I'm still not. All right, man. God bless you. I done gave up on you because I gave you too many opportunities to give clarity about what you were saying and why you were saying it. But no, I meant that if you're responding to when I said, between Kev and Umar, I said that Kevin is more disciplined than Umar Johnson. And I know that to be factual. I know that. That's quite evident. You know, that's evident. You haven't seen any pictures, videos, of Kevin. Kevin Samuels didn't lose $1 million deal because of basically being gameless. He didn't. Umar did. And there's other things that I could say, but I'm not even gonna go there. But between the two of them, yes, Kevin has more discipline than Umar. Am I saying that I don't know why you thought about that, brother. I'm not even thinking about the man's preference. Why you thinking about that man? I'm not even thinking about that man preference, man. Like I said, man, he come that y'all too concerned about that, man. Like, hey, listen, it get to a point where if you see a guy keep making videos about a dude being gay, I mean, okay, we understood the first video, the second video, the third video, the fourth video, the fifth. But as it keeps going on and on and on, I start thinking that niggas is trying to interview Kev like they trying to get a high value man in their life or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even thinking about that man's preference, man. I don't know. I'm not in no I don't get out. I ain't never been no cheerleader before. Like, I don't know. Y'all into that, man. That's another thing. I just got through talking about praise and worship service for a man. And if I say something, some of y'all are getting at y'all feelings and shit. Y'all gonna be ready to hurt me because you want to sit up there and kill the pimpin' over a dude that was a cheerleader back in high school. I don't have no problems with Kev. I just got a problem with them pictures. And I know one thing, can't no man convince me that, you know what I mean, it's cool to be a cheerleader back in the day in high school. I mean, I'm from the Chi. We don't do that. Beloved, we don't do that. We not on cheerleading teams. That's not what we do, beloved. That is not what we do. If I had sat up there, you understand me, and became a male cheerleader, do you not understand that I would have been walking around with a pumpkin head for days? We different. I don't know, maybe they do that where y'all from, but in the Chi, no, niggas ain't becoming male cheerleaders, bro. I would have got a pumpkin head. I had a stepfather that when he was around, he wouldn't even play that shit. You know, of course, my stepfather was more like a big brother during the years that him and my mom was together, and they didn't stay together. They ended up getting a divorce and everything like that. But even after they divorced, like, Dennis, if he would have came around, they would have been like, "Hey, man, did you hear about Phil? What about him? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Phil ended up getting on the cheerleading team, man." With my mama or not, man, that nigga would have beat my ass. On everything, Dennis would have beat my ass. You know what I mean? I couldn't have been no damn cheerleader, man. All these niggas trying to explain that, hey, man, you know what I mean? You could get on the cheerleading team and get at bitches. They was looking for every justifiable excuse to let that shit ride, bro. Like, hey, like I said, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm on the sideline, man. But like I said, you guys keep having praise and worship services for these niggas. You don't think that's strange that some of y'all be having praise and worship service for Kev in front of your woman? Some of y'all be having praise and worship service, you know what I mean, for Kev and other YouTubers right in front of your bitch. And your bitch like, damn, he ready to beat my ass over a motherfucking cheerleader. But anyway, man, I love y'all. If I got time, I might come back later on. Love you guys. I hope you live as long as you want, never want as long as you live. Goodbye. See you later.